But we also, if we say we believe in Christ, we have to know when it's time for the both. And if you're one who's instituting it, which line I think respectfully you just did it in a way that you didn't have to, then
Okay, I'm
yes,
gonna
people
restart
are going
this
to
live stream.
retaliate.
This is
And so I
Chillism.
can't
This is
blame
a
Louis
group
for how
of
he felt and what he
brain
said.
rot
I
sufferers.
understand that. But
They may
line,
have
I
Down
would expect
syndrome
you
or
as the older
autism
person,
or
right?
some other
Because
type
you and I
of
both know, and I get how
neurotypical
you feel about,
disorder. So we're here
one of the
documenting
tribes and this, and I
retardation
get
real
all
time.
of I
Hit that
understand
like
that,
button, share
right?
now. This is
But there's a
Chillism.
reason why you and I are
A
cool. I don't
group
have
of
an
super
issue with you,
retards who
and
can't
I
figure
feel
out
like
what else to
you
do
could
with their
have the
time,
same
wasting all
with
their time
Louis. You
talking
just
about
choose to
nothing.
go there where
Literally,
it
this
doesn't
is a
have to
show
be,
about nothing. This is like the
right?
modern day
I
social
don't
audio
feel like it
Seinfeld.
has
So I
to
hope
be
you enjoy.
that, but for some reason you want it to be that with Louis, right? And I would rather just have you two, and I get that that's not going to happen right now in the moment. I get that, especially, and that's the thing. Knowledge. I know we have our rules, but one of the other rule set that I think would fall into is like people's immediate dead relatives. I don't know why that's not included, but whatever. That's another conversation. I just think that in that moment, line, you didn't have to do in that moment. In this moment, you know which moment I'm talking about. You didn't have to fan the flames. You didn't. You didn't. There was no point in doing that, and you knew what it was gonna do. You knew it was gonna make people go off, and then you tried to, come on, bro. Like, what is that? What is that's some low key tactics, bro. Low key does goofy shit like that, right? Not us. And speaking to that, and I'll finish with this. Knowledge. My thing is with the whole, drunker conversation. I think as Christians, the scriptures warn us clearly, and God is so good that there are those. Because remember, the first usurper, the first subverter, was the devil himself. He is the smartest of all. So when you see folks who like to subvert, which is what Loki likes to do, that is a tactic he likes to do. The scriptures already speak against that, and already speak to people like that, right? So that it doesn't surprise me, and it shouldn't surprise anyone that that is the type of conversation he would bring up. Notice a year ago he wasn't bringing up conversations like this. I was having conversations with him. He was bringing up great topics that we would have back and forth that were great, but they weren't subversive. Stuff like this is what we see, this rainbow shit, all this shit, the wokeness, rainbow, all this shit that's going out the door. And I know a lot of y'all are paying attention. All this shit that's now being critiqued and going out the door, unfortunately, he's attaching himself to that mindset. And again, I would just hope and pray for the kid because it feels like he's going through something and he needs to address that rather than trying to, again, do all this other nonsense. And for when those type of conversations come up as Christians, we should not be we should be ready to give an account, right? For the scriptures of what they are. And Lion, I would ask you, if you were there, Lion, you let this nigga call Christ the drunkard on stage? Were you there?
You need to.
Were you there, Lion?
You done yet?
Were you there? I'm asking you.
I'll respond to all of that when it's my time.
Okay, because and especially you here and knowledge. I don't expect you to. I'm not expecting you, but that is blasphemous, especially for someone who calls himself a Christian. Now, if you're not a Christian, I don't expect you to respect or understand that. But for somebody like him to do that, that's blasphemy on another level. But yeah, I'll end it with that. So.
All right, one mic online.
I'll start with the first part first. I was in and out of the room. Not Nathan, King. I try my best to stay out of low level, low tier biblical back and forth with idiots. There's no point for me to even indulge in a moron. All right. Number two, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say to that bitch ass nigga. And the reason is because I know this nigga secretly got some sort of vendetta against me. And I know it's something personal.
I could give a fuck about you, nigga.
Hey, put him down. Put him down. Put him down. Just like you did me. Thank you. So, what is actually happening here is an emotional appeal. He's looking for some sort of sympathy from you niggas in this room without paying attention to the things that he has said. He has not only threatened me, he's also threatened other people. He's also talked about other people's dead loved ones. But I guess it only matters when it applies to him and his mama. Now, here's the thing. I want you to understand this. I don't owe that fucking dirty ass blood drinking incel anything, King. I want you to understand that. You disrespect me, and I'll tell you exactly how this shit played out. The conversation was between myself and Tim. That bitch ass nigga decides to jump into the conversation and start haggling me on things that was not even said. And before I even addressed him, I brought it to the room. I asked the room, did you hear Lion say any of this shit that this bitch faggot ass nigga was saying? I even asked Chaos, even though Chaos likes to play the neutral shit because he's scared, he don't want to say nothing. He eventually said, yeah, Lion didn't actually say that. But no, this faggot ass nigga doubled down, which implies that this isn't about the conversation, King. This is about something else. He's got an actual vendetta and issue, some sort of problem with me, and the reason it has nothing to do with this conversation. Have you ever bumped into anybody like that, King, where you can be talking about how the sky is blue, and this bitch ass nigga is screaming to the room how you just said the sky is pink? And now you're trying to say, hey, listen, I never said blah, 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 blah. I never said that. Blah, 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 blah. And then he puts you down. That's what fucking happened earlier today. And then after that, when I pointed out that he's being highly emotional, highly impulsive, and he's using his green bean as some sort of way to get back at me for some reason I don't know of, because you know what? I don't think of the kid. He's just another broken orphan in my eyes. He means absolutely nothing to me and probably his father either. Hence why he's the way that he is. But instead of him dealing with that shit, he wants to take it out on me. He wants to take it out on other men who disagree with his bitch assness. I'm not going to stand for it. You, King, may be an enabler to that bad behavior, but I'm not. I will stand for no nigga, none, no nigga claiming to be a grown-up, talking to me like he done lost his goddamn mind. And then this bitch-ass nigga had the nerve to threaten my life. I really want to see your bitch-ass try that shit. And when I come dead in your bitch-ass, then you can go meet your dead-ass mama, nigga. Go give her a hug from me, you hoe-ass nigga.
Listen, again, I want to commend myself. I wasn't there when you niggas was crashing out. I probably would have stopped that shit. I like hanging out with you wild ass, crazy ass niggas. And I hope we can get past this.
I hope he crashes that 18-wheeler.
What I'm realizing as I survey the land, we got the Jacobus issue, we got the Omni-Tether Lion issue, we got the moderators issues, knowledge, bitch ass. I have to come to the unfortunate conclusion that I'm the most enlightened person in this fucking room. On every topic where empathy is required, there's concrete. The most empathetic.
This nigga
oh shit! Hey, who fucked my shit up? Hey, let me get back in the box.
He's actually making a good observation.
Hold on.
He has been the most reasonable today.
Thank you. When it comes to
really fucking good.
Hold on. One second, ma'am. Calm down. So when it comes, all right. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's Karen.
I'll give you all.
Yeah. Like your mic is low.
Why are you telling me my mic is low, bro? Let me go, bro.
It's really low. It's really
See, that's the thing. That's why I know good moderators. I'm not saying Louis is a bad moderator.
Hear me now? Do I sound better?
I don't know what's going on. Did I say something about her? Did I say something to her? Like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Like, what's going on?
I'm gonna get my
We was talking about Louis, Lion.
Man, one thing respectfully, it is Concrete's turn. I've been moving you down all day from
Lick back.
I don't want to move you down, Caroline. I will, but I don't want to. let Concrete finish his submission. After Concrete, there's one more person, which is Joel. This is a long ass queue. After Concrete,
Yeah, put me in the queue.
no, fuck you.
I just wanted to say that y'all ain't gotta keep me. I'm gonna get my lick
Concrete,
back.
Joel,
What is she mad about?
we'll
Goodness
let Op
gracious.
start popcorn. Alright?
Anyway, as I was saying, as I survey the land on topic after topic and moment after moment, when it comes to being the most nigristic, I thought I was at the apex epitome of nigrosity, but unfortunately, there's niggas that's doing that to a higher degree. Shouts out to them. But when it comes to de-escalation, forgiveness, apologies, all of these categories, I'm fucking excelling. I have crashed out on everybody, and I think at one point or another, I've apologized or offered the hand of fellowship. I let niggas like Guava constantly crash out. I forgive her weird, angry ass all the goddamn time. I don't even know what her fucking problem is today. But if anybody wants to the backstory, look in the chat. Her and Matt are going back at it, back and forth. I don't encourage it. I've asked Guava to stop. I've asked Matt to stop. Yet another example of me and my most magnanimous and most fucking diplomatic, right? Of all persons, because nobody has asked any one of those persons to stop crashing out. And I've asked both of them to stop crashing out. So it's like, yo, y'all niggas need to get up to my level, because unfortunately, this level of enlightenment that I've achieved, y'all niggas are gonna have to do this game over again. You know, when you hit a level and then you lose to the final boss, you gotta do another level again. I have mastered life. I have mastered charity. I've mastered love. I've mastered empathy. Y'all niggas need to get like me. And when you get like me, life will become better. Lion, please stop. Louis, please stop. Let us get back to some other forms of negrosity, less vitriolic. Yo, for real, I haven't seen Lion this mad, and I hope y'all boys can chill, man. Come on. Anyway,
Concrete, I accepted your
Let me
apology.
That's the cue. I ain't got thought about you.
No, Joel is next. No, Joel and then on. Joel and then on. Joel, if you're there, thank you for waiting. You're next. After you, Ak is gonna start popcorn. Start popcorn. No more queue after Joel. Sorry, no more queue after Joel. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say some interesting shit happened today with the Epstein survivors and victims doing their press conference. I thought that would kind of be like a interesting conversation to talk about. I mean, I'm just saying, me personally, hearing grown men crash out about their clubhouse drama just seems really kind of pathetic to me. But I think we should talk about some more interesting shit than grown men crying about shit. But I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, then I guess. But I'm just throwing it out there that we could change the topic if you guys want to.
Or we could just go in circles and everyone can do a circle jerk about their Yelp reviews again.
Is it my turn, Nani?
Sorry.
Okay. Alright.
Wait, darling, did that nigga pay the right price? What the fuck?
First, don't be jealous. It's okay, right? I made a couple of observations, right? And listening to Concrete was painful, right? I want to initially say, I'm gonna tell you why, right? I want to initially say, shut your bitch ass up, Joel, right? Because you're sitting here just like we are, right? And I don't really see you here every day, so I don't think you should be talking about shit.
That's a fact.
Right? Second thing, it's great to see you, King Solomon. It's great to hear someone who is versed in the Bible and can enunciate his point to a room full of intellectuals, including myself.
Appreciate it, brother.
Right? Concrete. Let me tell you.
I will come and defend Concrete right now. I will be your champion, Concrete, if you need one.
Let me tell y'all about this farce that this man just fucking spilled on the stage and tried to fucking claim other people's merits, right? There's been many times you guys have witnessed me trying to settle the bullshit on the stage because I've seen some real fuck shit in life. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm in a room like this, I don't look at y'all like that. You get what I'm saying, Lion? I don't look at you like that, bro. When I look at Lion, I see discipline. You feel what I'm saying? Or a man that is, even if he hasn't attained it yet, he's striving for it, right? When I see Louis, I see someone that has the weight on his shoulders to his family, his area. You get what I'm saying? Like he has things to prove. You get what I'm saying? I hear it in his voice, the passion and shit. So I like both of these guys. I think they should stop. I've tried to stop it. It's happened many times where people have crashed out and I see better in them. I feel like they should stop it, right? Concrete has been the culprit many times to try to stop this from happening. Yo, get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo. Don't save him. Don't save him. Don't do this. Don't do that, right? Boom. Right? Concrete has been on a rampage this week. He's been cutting niggas' heads off. Wow, bam. Collecting them bitches, bro. Sticking them on stakes and putting them in front of his fucking castle. Right? Now that he's quenched his thirst of blood, he wants to come to a denouement and be like, oh, I've realized that this, after them fucking did so much havoc and caused so much turmoil, now he's realized. Fuck out of here, nigga. You gonna sit in the bed that you fucking made, right? And you gonna fucking make sure you give credit to the people who you saw doing it and absorbed it from, like myself and some of the females actually, right? Because how you're talking,
women,
I believe the women have rubbed off on you, sir, to where you've become more self-reflective. You've become a little more. This is the Concrete I love. He's a little more subtle but direct. He's not aggressive. He's assertive. That's what we want from you. So kudos to you, Concrete. But outside of that, watch your fucking mouth and give credit where credit is due. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
So, AK, you pointing out that
I'm
I'm not here
insulted
every
that you
day
always
is
think
not
people
the
are
way I
women.
think it is.
Just let it go, Joe.
Why do you always compare people to women?
He changed it. He's corrected himself. Let's not. AK, watch your mouth. That's that.
AK,
we've been discussing a lot of things ad nauseum over and over again.
That's a fact.
Techniques you got going on.
Why they're taking turns they're taking turns pure repeating everything.
Well, he said women and female, then he changed to women when he.
Oh, not that part, Pure. Not that part, Pure. Not that part.
I don't know, AK.
Alright, first of all, I want my boy to be better, right? So if he out here doing bullshit, I'm gonna tell him about it. And when he's doing good, I'm gonna tell him about it. Carolyn, you don't want him every time you talking to bogart you, bully you. And I don't like it either.
That
right?
nigga he can't even bogart his fucking cholesterol. That nigga can't bogart.
But listen, if you see one brother saying to another brother, listen, stay in your good ways.
Do you even have a phone number? Y'all can't influence.
And you, Nani, please school me on what I did wrong in the eyes of feminism.
I just think that when men are emotional, they should be described and compared to women.
What you?
The issue with saying female is that all types of animals are female. There's female dogs.
You have stolen my dreams, my childhood, with your empty words.
Yeah, there's female dogs. There's female horses, mares.
You have stolen my dreams.
So when you say
female, am I talking about animals?
You're not talking about a human woman, right? So
why you say that?
I'm trying to let you know.
And I'm trying to help y'all, right? If I'm talking about females and you think that I'm talking about a dog, first of all, don't talk over me. Second, if I'm talking about a dog, if I'm talking about
yo, we can hear you.
So I wanted to say, but I didn't want to wait in the queue because I'm impatient. But I did want to say, and I love Lion and I love Louis, right? And I think that they both in a weird way, have a love-hate relationship, and
There's
I don't know.
There's no
I don't,
love.
no, not anymore.
I don't love anything about this
Hold
nigga,
on,
bro.
y'all, hold on.
Don't do what you're doing, She-Wolf. It's not good.
I don't.
Jazzy.
Hey, girl.
I think at one time it was, but I think it's gone too far at this point. So I don't know if we can ever get back to the point where y'all was even cordial and could have discussions, because it's gone way too far. And what I want to say is, Lion, I think that you pride yourself on knowing how to press all our buttons. You've told us that before. Oh, I know how to piss all of y'all off. I know how to press all y'all buttons, right?
I'm the only nigga that gets this nigga typed like this. Trust me.
Please.
He never.
Oh no, Louis, me too.
I told this nigga, bro. This is my property. This is my property, y'all see it.
King, look at him.
This is my property.
Lion, let her land, baby. Please. So.
I didn't say nothing. That was him.
It was you two, but since yesterday, Lion, you've been talking about his mom. Before this conversation even happened, you was talking about his mom yesterday. I heard you mention his mother yesterday.
What did I say? We didn't even talk yesterday.
Girl, this nigga's a bitch. He not gonna admit to nothing he did. He's an old ass miserable fuck.
And
I came in here.
Yo, can I finish saying what I was saying about females?
I told y'all Lion was a bitch.
I'm listening to you now,
He was a bitch. But nobody wants to listen to Jasmine. That nigga's a bitch ass nigga. I don't give no
And so
fuck.
is
That
Matt.
nigga's a bitch. A baby bitch.
Yeah, that's what happened, yeah.
So, can I finish what I was saying now? So, I think,
We go after you, She-Wolf.
okay, I think that,
I'm at the hill.
it's funny that,
The other day, remember?
Jazzy, I'm trying to talk. Jazzy, please. Damn.
See, that's what I was talking about. Why you bring somebody like that up?
Yeah, but why are you doing it too? Like, I can't even talk.
That's how Louis
Because the mods are gonna keep on doing it.
But I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to finish what I'm saying.
I know. I've been moving out the way, but this is annoying.
I think that Lion prides himself on pissing people off. Lion said that he don't think about Tether, and it's funny that his own wife told him today, why are you talking about Louis? He not even here to defend himself. Your wife told you that today, Lion. So you do like to pick on Louis. You do talk about Louis when he's not here. Your wife told you today, did she not? Why are you talking about Louis when he's not here to defend himself? Did she tell you that today? Yeah, okay. So, Lion, I think you enjoy this back and forth with him, and I think it went a little bit too far today on both sides. You have been talking about anytime he interrupts you, any little thing, you tell him, fuck your mom. You said that shit to him yesterday.
Come on, man.
You said that shit to him yesterday before, and it's funny, and I want to say this last thing. It's funny that the guy, Joel, said that we should talk about the Epstein thing. Just a little fun fact, y'all. This whole debacle started over the Epstein thing. Just so you know, we was talking about the Epstein thing. And that's how this started. These two black men threatened to murder each other over a conversation about Epstein. Y'all got to do fucking better. I'm one of the people who enjoyed a good crash out, right? It's entertaining. But what y'all did today, I didn't enjoy that. I don't want to see two men that I care about on this app, two men that I like, that I enjoy having conversations with.
You gotta stop caring, girl.
I don't want to hear y'all talking to each other like that over fucking Jeffrey Epstein, over a motherfucking Jewish, rich pedophile who may or may not still be alive. Y'all two men talking about murdering each other over Jeffrey Epstein, and I think it's fucking disgusting. I don't know how y'all gonna get over this shit. But y'all need to get over it. Y'all need
You
to
need to get
apologize.
over the fact that Lion is not a good nigga, period. Like, I know you like him and all. He's a fucking scumbag. Like, on the real. The fuck? I know these be y'all friends, but y'all gotta stop capping for y'all my friends. He's a fuck.
I just told him
from the bottom of my soul.
I just told him about the fucked up shit that he did. I just told him.
Yeah, girl, you wasn't here the other day when he started talking about my pussy, girl, and how dirty my pussy was.
Told me the same
I mean,
stuff.
just nasty,
He told me the same
dirty,
thing.
nasty motherfucking decrepit nigga. You feel me?
He told me the same
Y'all let
thing.
this nigga talk in here every day. He's allowed to disrespect everybody, and then when shit hit the fan, now y'all trying to chastise him. You can't chastise a bitch. He's gonna forever be a bitch, and nothing y'all do, he's gonna have to bump his head on the pavement to get the point. Nothing that anyone says, like this old ass bitch in the chat, Miss Fifi. You don't need no Lysol for me, bitch, because I'ma leave. Right? You old fucking bitch. Y'all just love to act like y'all so nice in here. It's a room full of shitty people. Right? So let me go ahead and be on my way. Hey, old bitch, put your depends on, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? You don't need no Lysol. You need some Fix-A-Dent for them motherfucking dentures, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Guava, I love you, but fuck these
I
motherfuckers.
ain't talking about Miss Fifi. I'm talking about you forgot another bitch. You forgot Matt. That fucking Haitian fucking cat and dog eating at his bitch.
Alright, look. Hey, first let me add a few things.
Alright, it's a bitch talking. Let me exit left. I'll see y'all later. My bad.
So let me add a few connections to that conversation.
Damn, what happened on my time, bitch?
Wait, hold up. That conversation happened today. It didn't happen yesterday.
Okay.
No conversation.
She was going away.
There was no conversation about Louis at all because I wasn't in here for that. I was in the room going back and forth with that hoe that just was finished talking. And what I did was I told her about how trashy she is. She's a informal, decrepit trash bag of a woman. There. That's all that happened. That's the reason why she's also off the mic today. Never mentioned her at all today. She took the mic, the time to come off the mic because she's hurt. The same thing with Louis' emotional, and she does the exact same thing. So shit that was said 3 years ago, he comes back off the mic down and he's fighting. He finds a reason to fight every single way from home the other day, trying to do some little petty ass feminine shit like cutting me off and talking over me and then getting all emotional and shit. Then scream victim, I'm the victim. He lied and said stuff about my mama and all that other nonsense. The truth of the matter is, here's the point, people. If I keep telling each and every one of you all, don't fuck with lying that way, let's have civil conversations, we can do that. But if you come at me on that monkey shit last time, you come at me like that ghetto gag and slut bag that just came off the mic, if you come at me like that, I'm going to treat you exactly how you come at me. The same thing applies to this nigga. The same thing applies to Jacobus. The same thing even applies to Nathan. The same thing applies to niggas in the street. It don't fucking matter to me. If you act like a fucking simp, you're going to be treated like one. If you act like a decent man or woman, you will also be treated like one. And I tell you this, people. Out of all of these niggas in this room, which one of us has actually contributed positively to any one of your lives? Has Lion put money into your life? Has Lion given you good advice that you can follow? Has Lion a fucking sex?
Yes.
Motherfuckers ain't did a goddamn thing. Of all people in this room, why the fuck would you listen to this fucking loser? And that trash ass woman who got a fucking baby at her mama's house. What the fuck are y'all listening to?
Let me get in there.
No, like that. Hey, AK, you actually today, AK, I'm really disappointed in your behavior today, and I'm gonna give you a C. I'm gonna give you a C minus today, and I might have to put you in the corner a few times because you jumped in there, you did some.
Hi, Jinx. Hi, baby girl.
What I do, Lion?
Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi favorita señorita?
Bien, love bug.
So the thing was this. In your case, AK, I understand that you know you're a young man crying out for some sort of emotional support. You wanted to say whatever you wanted to say. You wanted a little bit of attention. That's okay. I have absolutely no problem with that. Most of the times I like to play like that as well. But the issue is this. This was a very serious thing. This nigga actually threatened my life. I don't take threats. I don't. I didn't give a fuck what this nigga was saying until he said that shit. Now it's on. All I want to do is just see you. I don't give a fuck about Louis.
Hey, Louis, if you need help, a contract with Louis, I'll help you.
This is what I'm gonna say to that, right?
It could go
Both of these niggas was arguing, right? And I came off mute to tell both of them they pussy, right? And I stand on that shit, right? You and Louis is pussy for how y'all acting, bro. Swear to God, all right? And you can't tell me shit. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you know it, he know it, and I for sure know it. Right? So I don't care how you feel about when I came in the middle of y'all shit. You feel what I'm saying? Look, no, the last thing is this, right? You think if somebody say something about you, that we just believe it, right? You gotta be more secure than that. We spend day after day with you. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody come on this stage and say this, that, and lying, this, that, and other. We know who the fuck you is. You don't gotta defend yourself every fucking time. And I don't, and listen, I don't when fucking gremlins come and say something to me if I consider them that. Right? You buying into the shit is fucking, first of all, it's losing, your word, no, I'm just gonna say this, your word is losing its fucking merit, bro. When I see you in situations like this, right? When I'm speaking to you, and I'm listening to you, I'm like, yeah, coming from a certain source, I don't want my source to be having issues like this, bro. You look crazy. And my last thing is this, if y'all gangster, y'all would not be on the fucking phone, bro. I understand. So look, somebody threaten your life, somebody threaten your family. Look. Get the fuck off the phone. Get off the phone, bro.
I will beat you and your wife the fuck up, bitch.
Niggas talking about your wife and your kids on the get the fuck off the phone.
But AK, why y'all ain't say this when he was talking about me and my dad and my mom and my kid the other day?
We told Lion about that shit. We told him about the fucking. First of all, when you not in the room is when I talk. I ain't gonna lie. You see?
Everybody was on mute when this nigga was dogging my son. Where was y'all at?
Are you slow? Did I not say I was there? First of all, when me and Jazzy talking, it's me and Jazzy. You understand? It's gonna go down. Me and Jazzy go the fuck at it right now. I'm telling you that right now.
I care about your big butt.
Hey, AK, where was you at? Where was you at when I was talking shit about how this big thing?
How did AK get moved?
Yo, who moved Eric? Was that you, Eric?
No, they went here.
I think, now that I need.
Nah, it was definitely me, bro. Them loud ass mics, bro. Chill out, bro. That shit. It was like it was getting louder and louder. She got loud. He turned his mic up and got louder.
I see.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay,
bro?
but you could have told them to turn their mics down. What's going on?
Nah, they already know the rule, bro. How many times we said this shit?
I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling you, AK, look. I've never said anything that I was or wasn't.
Nigga was just in here lying to Nate the other day talking about I don't move people, lying ass bitch.
I ain't never said I ain't move people.
And he asked me why the fuck you let Shy sit on the stage, and you said I didn't bring her up like a little bitch. She was like, well, why you didn't move her? You said I don't move people, bro. I don't move people.
Well, clearly we all know that was a joke when I said.
No, we all know that was a lie, pussy. We all know that was a lie, pussy.
Yeah, all right.
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to AK real quick. AK, I never said that I need to be seen as some sort of credible source to anything at all. Never did that at all. Not one time. Maybe you implied that, maybe because of my lifestyle or whatever, my background and all that good stuff. But that part is on you. What's on me is this. I've already stated, if this was a verbal contract between myself and each and every one of you all in here, I've stayed consistent the entire time. And that consistency goes like this. Number one, if you talk shit to me, I'm going to talk shit back to you. If that shit hurts, then maybe you shouldn't talk shit back to me. You can't be a child and act as if that you can go around saying whatever the fuck you want to, and there ain't going to ever be a response. And for the onlookers who are listening to the person, don't always run to that person's side because you see me as the big bad villain and them the innocent little dove in the situation. 9 times out of 10, and I can assure you of this, you will never ever hear me say anything about none of you people unless you start some shit first. I'm the mirror in your own personal lives. You treat me like this, you get treated that way. That's all it is. Flat out. That's all it is. That's it. There's nothing too complicated about it. There's nothing disrespectful about it. What you're seeing is yourself. And you don't like the words that's being said right back to you. You're expecting because your mamas and daddies let you get around with that shit that you can think you can come out in the real world and talk that shit and threaten niggas. I'm the nigga to bust your shit wide open. I really am. Even though your daddy said or your mama said this, that, no, not in the real world. I will fuck your whole life up.
Alright.
No, hold up.
You got no power from all the way down there in bumfuck Southern America, dog. No one gives a shit, my nigga. No one, you're powerless, nigga. You affect my life moot, in moot way. Zero. Moot alright? Zero. You don't affect me at all, my nigga. I only like jumping off mic and poking at you because you're fragile. And it's fragile that you say, oh, Louis fragile. Look how easy it is to knock you off your square because you're a bitch-ass nigga who's frail with no spine and who can't touch
So I'm basically saying that this is really the point. Hey, K, I'm not anybody's hero. I never asked to be somebody to look up to or see anything in any way whatsoever. The whole point is this. If you disrespect this belief, you're going to be disrespectful. If you talk that shit, talk about how you going to do this and do that to me, you better bring your bitch ass. You better bring your bitch ass. You understand what I'm saying? You better actually show up and do the shit you claim you going to do, nigga.
Drives the truck for a living?
And then you're threatening my life, nigga. Your family gonna die for that shit, nigga.
Does anyone else
That's the
know
truth. You let the words come out of your mouth and put it back on yourself.
I don't know any such superhero.
Anytime I want you to understand that. Hey, take that in. Anytime you say something out of line, disturbing, all that weird shit, hurting me, all you're doing is keeping that shit back on yourself, nigga. Keep claiming all of this nonsense, nigga. I'm not you. We live completely different lives.
Stop.
You a bitch nigga. Raised by bitch niggas.
Yeah, I don't know about no blood, nigga. He was a journalist.
There's a difference.
But yeah, I don't know if a dirty, like, nasty Hebrew Israelite truck driving superhero. I haven't seen that series. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I haven't seen.
What y'all want to talk about? Oh, my body.
No, you're fine. You know what? Let's just move on. That's fine. I think it can just. I don't want to stretch any further because I know both of you. I've had convos with both of you. Let's just have a grown gentleman's agreement and just move on from this. You lashed out, cursed each other, fine. You let it all out. Another day, let's keep it chill. It is chillism. Keep it respectful. The best we can. You guys go digest on it. Go home, have dinner, be with your wives, your loved ones, whatever it is. Tomorrow morning, come back refreshed. Right? Everyone has been entertained. I'm seeing some fucked up things in the chat. Say let them shoot each other. Who would care? You guys, I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're American or if Nigerian. You're my brothers. I mean, I don't like seeing men fight. I'm sorry. You guys can crash out. I mean, it's entertaining, but it's gotten to a point.
Shut that shit up, nigga. Let them niggas fight. Shut up, bitch. Shut up.
Let us let it fly. So anyway, Louis and Lion, yeah, I hope you guys have heard and introduced both of you personally. So it's all good, my G. Just keep it a buck, keep it respectful. Just move on.
What the fuck? Anyway.
Yo, cranberries, alright. Listen, man.
My G, my guy, don't free him now. Free him. Don't listen to this kid.
I'm cool, bro. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and come in here and not think about it.
Okay.
Let's not believe the lie that Lion doesn't think about this nigga.
Yo, can I speak to fucking She-Wolf, bro? Can I speak to She-Wolf, bro?
I didn't even know this pussy.
Yo, can I speak to She-Wolf, bro?
Louis, because honestly, bro.
Yo, Cranberry, shut your bitch ass up, bro. Nobody cares what you think, nigga. You haven't heard a fly in your life. We can hear it in your voice. Go study, G. Go study. No, go study, bro. Nobody cares. This is real nigga shit, bro. Niggas are talking about killing each other, bro. You don't do that. Get out the way. Get out the way. AK coming through. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. We don't care about you. Shut up. Shut up. Thank you. So she will.
None of y'all niggas is really about it for real. Ain't
Me neither.
none of y'all niggas pulled out a gun and killed no motherfucking body.
Exactly.
What you talking about?
I'm right there with you. All right, the female thing. I feel like if I say female and you think of a dog or an animal, that's something on you. It's already implied. If I say female, that I'm talking about a human. You hear me, Shiva?
Yeah, I hear you. Exactly.
So that's the only thing I'm saying.
Female is not exclusive to human females.
I understand that.
That's the thing, right? So
okay.
That's why we prefer. I'm just telling you why we prefer women.
Okay.
We know what you mean.
I think she's saying like it just feels like you're stripping the humanity.
No, that's good. I get it. I never heard that, and I'm glad she told me. And it makes sense. But I just want her to know my intention when I'm saying female.
We know your intention. I'm telling you why women don't like it.
Okay, thank you.
Look.
But yo, in response to Cranberry, in response to Cranberry, like, bro, like, I'm gonna come in here tomorrow, not thinking about it. But the issue is this nigga likes throwing little shots.
Don't respond.
But like, I'm just trying to dispel the lies, right? Like, it could be like, don't respond, cool. I can move that way, but like, I just have to dispel the lies that I don't think about this nigga. I didn't even know he was talking about me, and I wasn't here.
It goes back to what I'm saying. Y'all think that because somebody said something, we supposed to just hear it. Louis. Somebody lied on you, Louis. If somebody lied on you, that don't mean we just believe it, bro. That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta fight for your life every comment.
I hear what you're saying, but the thing is, it's not every comment. That's the thing. Is most of the comments I let blow by. Most of the time he does that little slick shit. I'm like, whatever. He's trying to the conversation is more important right now.
And I don't think he's singling you out. Maybe other people know.
Louis, those free up, bro.
I don't think he's singling you out because Lion has done that to everybody.
I'm just trying to let y'all know, like, this faggot ass nigga deserves every word that comes to him, every insult.
So wait, you gonna kill him over a debate? That's crazy, gay, bro. That shit sound weird.
But that being said, I can be cool, bro. I have been cool, bro.
Lion, you're not killing shit, bro. Your family is not threatened. Nobody's going to die. Y'all just weird. Because I want to. Damn.
But mind you,
right. Like, why are you sitting here watching? Yes, sir. Why are you watching them talk about each other's family members, kids, and fucking wife, and killing each other? Why are you sitting there watching that shit like it's Jerry Springer? Oh, you want a Jerry Springer episode? Yeah, you want a Jerry Springer episode.
This is the thing about niggas, bro. When they get pissed off and mad, they forget everything that happens in the past, right? So I say that.
This nigga still. I'm just trying to find out what's going on, man. I just came in the room.
Eric trying to stop us from stopping the fight.
I'm trying to get free.
And Eric is mad because a commercial came on during his Jerry Springer episode.
This nigga
wanna fucking see motherfuckers tussle on the stage.
Ain't nobody coming here and tell you to get in the middle of the fight.
Ain't nobody had to tell me.
Less than 15 seconds. I just want to say your arc in real life. I will really stop the dog shit.
You gonna have to jump, bitch.
Why did I feel like that was coming?
How tall are you?
I ain't that tall, 5'10".
Yeah, bro. Like mind you, I was modded earlier this morning, right? I was a mod when that conversation happened. I was a mod when the Epstein conversation happened. I was able, he'll let you tell it. Let him tell it. I'm just trying to throw everyone who disagrees with me, but for a good 30, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. For a good 30, 40 minutes into the beginning of that conversation, I was on mute, listening. All right? It was actually Tim at the time who was he kind of took the reins. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. Shut up, bitch ass nigga.
Tell the truth.
I know, bitch ass nigga. I know lies come so easy to you.
See how that nigga tell the
so when you hear the truth, it sounds like a lie.
Bro,
let me
just let him finish.
Let me just let you know this is the truth, right? So the conversation had developed after Lion was just finished wiping his chin after sucking Tim's dick off, talking about, oh, you're a great mod, man. Yeah, you'd be so awesome for the mod. Like it's just how you handle that mod position, just how that green bee look on you. Yeah, you look so good with that green bee. Just dick sucking, pretty much, right? Dick sucking for the most part, right? And then right after that,
I'm sorry for laughing. That don't mean I think it's true.
No, he's just being that lying ass Canaanite that we all know him to be. None of that.
But we was here, bro.
I know you was, but I don't know. You might side with a lying ass nigga because he needs
that's what you think.
Lion does this all the time.
But yeah, my fault. Something had just come up. But yeah, like this thing after it was like not even 10 minutes removed after he was just sucking Tim off. He had wiped his chin off, and then Tim brought up the conversation about the Epstein files, right? And about like we just get to talking about Epstein or whatever. I'm listening this whole time, right? He's talking about how do you feel about Donald Trump or whatever? Because the whole time, it was the topic of it had gone to a congressional vote. I think it was like 400 and something Democrats and only like 5 or 2 Republicans, and they needed 2 more Republican votes for them to get it passed to release the Epstein files, right? That was the topic Tim had brought up, right? After this, after Lion was after he had wiped his chin, all the saliva from like the nut on his chin. But right after that, shut your bitch ass up, pussy. After that,
you and your faggot daddy.
After that, Tim gets to ask in line, like, so what do you think? What do you think about Trump? Because like, the question was the kind of topic at the time. Mind you, I'm on mute this whole time. The topic in the room at the time was, is Trump? Does Trump want the files released or not? People are talking about, I think he does. Tim was saying, I think Trump doesn't want these files released. I think he's implicated or whatever. The same kind of Epstein file talk, right? Then I hear Tim ask Lion like, but like
he didn't ask you.
He asked Lion, but Lion, what about when Trump? Why is it that all the time Trump like kind of tries to wave away the Epstein files when they come up, or he tries to make it seem like it's not important? Lion was like, I don't know. And I'm like, wait, but there's instances of Trump trying to hand wave the evidence. I know, look, the truth hurts the devil. A demon will always scream when the truth is being told. Mind you, listen, everyone, just pay attention, right? So at the time, right, where were we? Yeah, so he's like, I'm just putting my volume down. It's cool, I got you, buddy. Yeah, so,
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, so Tim's asking, but what about this time Trump said this? He's trying to hand wave the Epstein files again in this instance and this instance. And Lion's like, listen, I don't want to hear anything that comes from a magazine or some media report that's not from Donald Trump's mouth, right? Like, and we're like, but this is when I come off mic. I'm like, Donald, but he actually, don't you remember? Because I remember exactly, I was walking. I remember where I was when I asked him this question. I was on mute the whole time, mind you. Louis, who always mods emotionally, right, and doesn't allow people to disagree, right? I heard him like kind of go back and forth talking about, Donald Trump is oblivious. He's innocent, right? And then I took that moment to come off mic and ask, hey, wait, Lion, you mean you didn't see that White House press briefing when a journalist asked him about Jeffrey Epstein and he tried to say like, Jeffrey Epstein, didn't he die like years ago? Like, why are we still talking about Epstein? You didn't see that? And Lion said, no, I didn't see that. I was like, that's crazy. Right, the conversation kind of progresses a little, and then Lion makes the statement like, hey, look. Lion makes the statement, hey, look, listen, I just want to sit back and wait for it all to unfold, and when the Epstein files come out, if Donald Trump is on there, then he's on there. If not, then it's off. But I just want to sit back and let it unfold, right? That's what Lion said, right? And then Tim challenged that immediately, and he's like, well, Lion, I don't think that's the case. I don't think you are just sitting back. I think you're like willfully like dodging like evidence that we're giving you, right? We're giving you two examples of Donald Trump kind of like hand waving away the Jeffrey Epstein files, and he was hell bent on this thing like, oh, I need to where has he said it? Where has he said that other thing was a hoax or something, that the Epstein files were a hoax? And I'm like, oh, I have a clip. I have a clip. I played the clip. I played the clip. I didn't not unknowingly it was the wrong clip, right? I played the wrong clip, but he's talking about the Epstein files, but not in the capacity that would fulfill what Line was asking for, right? And I admitted that, right? So and all the while I was looking for the correct clip. All the while Rich and Lion are on stage like celebrating. Oh look, he can't even produce the clip. It's not even look that this dumbass. That clip doesn't even say what he's saying. What, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Boom. I find the clip. I am Mike. I play the clip of Donald Trump saying not once, not three, not four, not five times that the Epstein files, the Epstein situation was a hoax by the Democrats. That's verbatim from Donald Trump's mouth, right? So I'm like, yo, there's the clip. This should suffice, right? This fulfills, right? You asked, where's the clip of him saying it's a hoax? Here it is, Lion. Now Lion wants to go back. Wait, I never said that. I never said that he never said that. Wait, weren't you the one? Wait, what? Weren't you the one who just celebrating with Rich? Wasn't it you just celebrating with Rich? That, oh, look, this dickhead chose the wrong clip. He's not even talking about it's a hoax, right? Yeah. And at this point, this is where things start to go south, right? This is how we've arrived where we are now. This is where things start to go south, where he starts to see it unravel, and he's like, damn, I'm kind of dead to rights. So what do? The old trusty dusty shot at your dead mama, all right? And he actually, I ignored the first shot at my dead mom, right? There was a couple. He does it a lot. He thinks he's a little sleight of hand, a little jab. But I notice it every single time, right? He does it twice. He says that little oh, mama's boy, traumatized mama this, mama that. He says it a couple of times.
It's true.
And all the while, I'm just trying to explain my point. I'm just trying to get the point out. I'm trying to dismantle Lion's argument. All the while Lion chooses first to go down and dirty, right? To throw the low blow. So let it be known, the first low blow today was thrown by Lion. And Louis just retaliated, as always, just for the record. But yeah, while I was trying to explain, like, dismantle his argument or whatever, he's yelling, he's hooting, he's hollering. I move him down, right? He comes back up. I'm trying to complete my thought, whatever. He's hooting, he's hollering, he's trying to drown me out. And then I move him down again. I gave him 3 warnings, then move him down the second time. No, you did. Right? And then it became, I think I left the room, and then I came back to like, hey, Louis, why did you move Lion down? Because he was being a disruptive asshole. Because he was being a disruptive asshole. Not because Louis' heart was on his sleeve, and he was biasly moderating the conversation. Of course not. The conversation was well underway, and I was moderating it. I was here listening the whole time. Not giving my 2 cents in, allowing the conversation to develop, right? That's why I came in with a question. I didn't come in with a statement. I came in with a question. Why? Because there was already a conversation underway. You were already intermingling. You were already espousing your ideas, right? And I had a question. That's why I asked, wait, you didn't see that? You didn't see that interview? That was the first thing I said in the whole Epstein conversation, right?
And I said, no, I haven't seen it.
Right. So when these niggas have the opportunity to craft the narrative, right? When a lot of people weren't there to witness it, we get the lies that we get when we hear what Lion say. And even when Gustavo paints the picture, I think it's kind of to troll me. But whatever, one way or either way. But the narrative that I was so emotionally invested in the conversation that I took to over moderating. No, that's dead. I was moderating a rambunctious asshole was over talking on stage. That's what happened today with. That's what happened today with Lion. And if I'm not allowed to do, and if as a mod I don't have those powers, that's okay. I accept that. I understand that now. But what I understood was when there's a retard screaming and hollering and hooting and trying to drown out other opinions on the stage, that person needs to take a break for a little bit. That's what I understood, and that's all that happened. If anything, I'll. You know what? You got me with Jacobus yesterday. I kicked him out. I didn't have to. I understand that. I understand that, right? I fully understand that, right? But if you're telling me that me moving this ass, I didn't even kick him. I just moved him down because he was disruptive, right? If you're telling me that if I'm moderating and someone's talking and this asshole's doing what he's doing right now and I can't move him down, then I'm confused. I'm just confused as to what a moderator is and cannot do. That's all.
All right, good. All right.
He's so upset. Someone else can talk for a long time and it's not him. He just has to get in there. He just has to get. I know I was talking long and I prolonged it just because your bitch ass kept fucking dancing under me, bro. You had a fucking flying in my ear. Yeah, what part of that story was a lie? Yeah, everything, yeah, from the top to bottom, right, I'm sure.
First of all, Stegler came off the mic to confirm exactly my
Yeah.
Chaos came
Yeah, so what part was wrong? Let's start from the beginning. So you had sucked Tim's dick, right? You had wiped your chin, right? You had brought up the topic about Epstein, right? So what part are we, how wrong am I from now, right?
Anybody that opposes your position.
All right, so you had wiped your chin off after blowing Tim, talking about, oh, you're such a great mod, Tim. Oh, Tim, oh, man.
Louis, no sound, Louis, come on, Louis.
Oh, Tim, you're so good. Dick slapping on face. Then after that, you wiped your chin and Tim got a conversation going, right? Right? What part is wrong about that?
Anyone that disagrees, you see what he does.
I just don't respect you, so I'm gonna talk over you, pussy, and I'm not modded. They're letting me do this to you right now, nigga. They're letting me treat you like this right now, nigga. Yeah, okay, so anyways, yeah. Can you point out the lie? Point out one lie.
Yeah, I did.
One lie, just one.
Yeah, real quick.
Hurry up, bitch. Hurry up, bitch. Point out one lie.
Never gave my position.
Hey, faggot, point out one lie.
I just did.
Quicker, dumbass. I know you grew up in remedial school, but yes, one lie.
I grew up.
One lie, Lion. Faster.
Faster.
Give me a lie.
You talk
faster.
I'm talking
so there's no lie. You're just gonna talk around. You just want to talk. You want to hear yourself speak as per usual. Is that it?
Let him get it all out.
Name a lie. Which lie, Lion? Where's the lie, Lion?
I never gave any position at all. This nigga just rambled on and made a position for me, even though I never gave one. That's the lie, number one. And everybody corroborated that one.
No, what you did was even more cowardly, right? What you did was even more cowardly, right? What you did was more cowardly than that. What you did was you had a position, right? And that position was evident by you haphazardly hand-waving all the evidence that was presented to you, right? So you have it in your mind made up of your position, clearly, right? But what you did, like the little weaselly, cowardly faggot bitch you are, was saying, hey, I'm just going to sit back and wait for it to all ravel out. Which was the easy way out. Which was a lie. And which was a lie that Tim recognized, right? Which is why he called you out immediately when you said that. And when he said, wait, no, Lion, that's bullshit, Lion. I think that was his words verbatim. Wait, Lion, that's bullshit that you're just waiting and sitting back, right? You clearly have taken a side. And that side, and the evidence for you taking that side is the fact that you're hand waving it. Like, look, we're telling you what happened. You're saying, I don't know. That's just the media. If it doesn't come from his mouth, I don't want to hear it. It seems like you're kind of biased, right? And I think Tim rightly called that out. So for you to say, even you right now saying, look, even you cowardly right now saying, oh, I didn't take a side. Yeah, that's the point. That's what we were pointing out, dickhead. That's what we were pointing out at the time, dickhead. It's like clearly you have taken a side, right? That's what we were trying to elaborate, Lion. Is that you clearly have taken a side and you're feigning, you're feigning partiality and like, oh, look, we'll just let it play out. Because we were asking you some pretty tough questions. Because we told you some pretty damning things concerning the topics that were said from Donald Trump, right? And you weren't willing to accept that. And so instead of saying, hey, yeah, Donald Trump shouldn't say that, or yeah, that's kind of damning on Donald Trump's part, what you chose to do was say, hey, look, I'll sit back and we'll talk about it later. We'll see what happens when it unravels.
Free Jazzy,
That's what happened. You cowards. So again, yeah, I'm going, you're a bullshitter. And there's nothing more I love than to pick apart the bullshit that oozes out of the mouth of a bullshitter, right? So again, even you saying right now,
knowledge brings
suspecting people who aren't here for the conversation. You say, I didn't take a position. No shit, Sherlock. That's what you're being pressed about, right? That was the no shit, Sherlock. That was the root of the conversation. That was the reason for the line of questioning, dickhead. Right? And if you didn't have such resentment for college educated people, if you went to college, maybe your brain functioned a little better. Maybe you'd be able to pick that up. Was that, yes, Lion, the whole point of him calling you out, the whole point of my line of questioning was to illuminate to the room, to the stage that, this nigga does have a position. He clearly does have a position, right? It's evident in how he engages in all these conversations. It's evident, right? But he would like you to believe. But there's something about impartiality. Everyone likes to have this label of being impartial. Oh, I'm impartial. I call it down the middle. I'm a centrist. But you're not. You're not impartial. You have a clear side. You have a clear bias, and your biases rear their ugly heads when you engage in these conversations. And that's what Tim was trying to get at, Lion. That's what Tim was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to get at, right? That's what you were too stupid to understand, right? That's what you're too stupid to understand, Lion. Right? So reiterate to these people. Reiterate to them. I never took a position. I never took a position. Like it means anything. Like it helps you at all. It's your last fucking floaty in the fucking middle of the ocean, bro. You're a retard, right? That's the whole point, Lion. Thank you for proving the whole point for me. Thank you, you fucking retard blue-collar piece of shit. This is not anything to blue-collar.
All right, fellas. Let's move on to a good topic. Anybody got a topic? Anybody got a topic? Anybody got a topic? Anybody got a topic?
He's gonna try to get his lick back all night.
No AK topic. What do you got, nigga? Don't thank me, nigga, until the topic gets on the motherfucking table, nigga.
Let me tell you why, thank you. You brought up something the other day that they were gonna be like basically holding the information community accountable for things. Basically gonna be, what is the word I'm looking for? Transparency. What was that you were talking? You put it in the chat.
No idea what you're talking about, brother.
It was a specific name, but it was like basically the intelligence community.
It's in Farsi. That is in Farsi.
Oh yeah, this is a very hot topic. Especially in like certain parts of the world where SMS deliverability is more challenging, and it's not a simple change because our whole database is based on phone numbers as the login method. So that's probably why it's taken us a long time to get to it. It's not just like, switch to Telegram or WhatsApp for verification.
Jamie complaining about Pepe.
There's a lot more to it, like
Clubhouse is allowing people with abuse the reporting system to people who lose their accounts for allowing the real bad actors to make respective behavior being reported
one of them
on.
is using like password verification instead of phone number.
Look at these little bitches coming in here. I think if someone gets clipped and comes back on brand, they should be banned for life. They can't take the heat. Keep up the good job. Oh yeah, Jay. Look at everybody dick licking these cocksuckers. Fucking faggots. Oh my god.
But it might be rolled out in certain countries before other countries, and it's going to be a gradual thing because we want to make sure we don't break anything here and that we do this properly, because that could be really bad if we broke like login for everybody. So we are actively working on it, and we will keep people posted on it very soon.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul. Okay, this one is interesting.
Yeah, I'm in the.
I've noticed that some features that I casually use often change without any notice.
I'm in the Clubhouse HQ. Matt Cool and JB are complaining in the chat to Joe and Paul.
Yeah, so
they're all they're either Matt's complaining about JB, I think, or they're all complaining about Pepe. Or Matt Cool was saying that.
Big or small,
Huh?
in a few ways. I'm sure it's not perfect, so let me tell you what we do.
No, JB and Matt Cool are in the chat complaining.
So the first thing I would say is make sure that you are a member
To
of
Joe Armenia and Paul.
Because that is where the vast majority of future communication happens, both in live town halls like this and also in the house chat. And it's good that you asked us in town hall. Like, this is one of the biggest ways that we share feature updates. We talk.
Or terrorist masterminds who
The Prime Minister's office released a statement.
The only terrorist mastermind.
The statement was these words. Unfortunately,
All right, thanks for the chills and content. I'll talk to you soon.
The war can end immediately under the conditions set by the cabinet. Release of all the hostages unconditionally, disarmament of Hamas, demilitarization of the Gaza Strip, Israeli security control over the Strip, establishment of an alternate civilian administration that does not incite terrorism, does not launch terrorism, and does not threaten Israel. Only these conditions will prevent Hamas from rearming and repeating October 7 massacre again and again as it promises to do so. So the principles of the principles of the agreement that Hamas are talking about was from August 18. It's already been turned down by the government. There's no way that the government's going to accept a partial release over a staged time frame for the release of hostages. So it's spin, it's bullshit. They're trying to buy.
It's bullshit.
No, and if you really hear the trick on words, they're saying they want the withdrawal of, what was it?
Israeli forces, all Israeli forces.
Exactly. So then they still want to terrorize Gaza. Hamas still wants to govern and terrorize Gaza.
Yeah, for 20 years, weapons have been passing under the border between Egypt, Rafah, and Israeli Rafah. And the corridor, so the border is called the Philadelphia Corridor. Israel needs to control that completely now as well. So there's no way that Israel's pulling out of the Gaza Strip now.
Yeah, wishful thinking. These guys are savage animals.
BB's low, that's right.
Good evening, AL. Morning.
What's up? How are you?
Shut it off for me, boss? Shut it off? You just did a version. Yeah. You guys are speeding. Speeding? Yeah. Where's your license and registration at? Rentals. The rentals? Yeah. Who's the owner? Do you have your boarder's license with you? Yeah. Let me take a look at that, please. Yeah, there's a speed limit. You guys were racing in the manatee zone. Let me see your certificate, please, sir. No, he said the manatee zone was on that side. Your boarder's license is expired. How it expired? You did it today. I don't know, man. Are you tripping, bro? Nah, I'm messing with you, man. You guys having a good time, man? Yeah. All right, Sure.
Nobody's talking, huh? Boring.
Do you guys want me to keep the room open or you want me to close it? It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. Jack, you want me to keep the room open?
I say we turn it into an impromptu Torah session.
Okay, you can lead it. You can lead it. Let me keep my don't hand it over to the terrorists, please.
Okay, if you got your Tanyas, grab your Tanyas. My friend has a Tanya. My friend, grab your Tanya.
I'm gonna go wrap Tafilin before it's too late. I'll be back, guys.
Okay, this is Zohar. These are the 10 Sephirat. Keter, Chachma, which is wisdom or point or beginning. Bina.
And then there's Bina and Chochma, Bina, and...
I'm not finished yet. Understanding is Bina, or the palace, or womb. Then you have Gevura, power. Din, judgment, rigor, red, left arm, or Isaac. Then you have Chesed, your love, your Gedulah.
Right arm or Abraham.
Greatness, great white, right arm, Abraham. Tiferet, heaven, sun, harmony, king, green, purple, Jacob, Moses. Beauty, Rechamim, compassion, blessed Holy One. Hod, majesty, prophecy, left leg of Aaron. Netzah, endurance, prophecy, right leg of Moses. Covenant, or the next one is Yesod, Yes-O-D. Covenant, phallus, Joseph. Foundation, Zadok, righteous one. Then the last one is the Shekhinah, presence, Malkut, kingdom, King David, communion of Israel, earth, moon, justice, queen, blue, black, apple orchard.
איזה מלכות. איזה כתר, איזה חסד, איזה גבורה. איזה תפארת, איזה הוד, איזה נצח. ואחרי נצח? What's after נצח?
My supposition.
I don't think
validated that.
Yeah, but you don't need to speak about her experience. You
But
just
I don't-
mentioned your experience.
I don't think-
And when she said that she wasn't love bombed, you said it contradicted her.
But
and said, yes,
you were not here when she described her initial experience into joining the group.
I don't think that it's love bombing if I'm ill and somebody wants to stop by my house to check on me and ask me how I'm doing, and they just bring like some candy and a little card and leave. I didn't feel love bombed. I felt treated the same consistent way through the whole time I've known them from the church, and that's been 5 years. And they were kind to me before I joined it, before I was a member. I would just walk by, and I would be walking by or driving by, and I would wave, and they'd all come over to me and say hello. I was just a neighbor on the street. Like I said, the church is one block. I can walk 5 houses down to the church. They've always been polite and kind to me. This is before I was a member. The way I was treated was consistent all the way through. Do I think other churches and other wards love bomb people or manipulate people? Yes. But in my ward, that was not my experience. Like I said, I can say I had a very positive experience. LDS. I can say that I didn't have a negative or manipulative or any kind of experience. Can I speak for other people though that have? I think both experiences are valid and both can be true and exist at the same time, because I do have friends that are ex-LDS and they had horrible experiences and they felt manipulated, but it wasn't in my ward. So like I said, each ward is different too.
Okay. Yeah. I hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for clarifying.
I grew up in a very, very similar organization to the LDS. They also knock on people's doors. And
which one?
Jehovah's Witnesses. They have
okay, so that's one of the three main groups we're talking about today, so please.
Yeah, no, this is for sure a cult. I've been disfellowshipped from the cult for quite some time, maybe 20 years.
Explain what that means to people who don't know.
It means I was born into the faith and baptized, and as a result of being baptized at the age of 12, any decision I make to leave the organization has consequences of shunning, excommunication, and reduced or completely eradicated contact with friends or family members who are considered in good standing baptized members of the faith. Some of the things that Linda is saying regarding her personal experience, that checks for Jehovah's Witnesses as well. She used the phrase that she's not active. There are people who are not active as Jehovah's Witnesses. These are often people, I don't know for LDS, but for Jehovah's Witnesses, people who are considered not active are people who either were never baptized or were baptized and just stopped coming. Like, you don't get shunned for not going because they want you to come back. They need the numbers. The reason for getting shunned is a decision by the organization or the congregation that you attend.
The watchtower.
Yeah, well, it could also happen locally too. They've made a decision that your presence is dangerous to the other people in the congregation. Sometimes it's because you have a thought or belief that's inconsistent with beliefs they have. Sometimes it's you're living in a way that they've dehumanized or find unacceptable to God. And the consequences will be like you lose family members. And so, like, someone saying their personal experience with a faith, I mean, people are different in all sorts of organizations, including Jehovah's Witnesses. There are congregations that are less strict and rigid throughout the world. Like, if you go to more developing nations, Jehovah's Witnesses are trying to plant a root in these regions. They tend to also be less exacting for the same reasons, because they don't want to have a bad impression. They're trying to grow numbers in the particular area. And so you'll find congregations in certain countries allow certain things that they don't in other places where Jehovah's Witnesses are more established. But the bottom line is, if you don't have an individual bad experience with the organization, your individual experience doesn't like absolve the organization for like measurable, known things that it does to harm people, and the implications of those decisions if they come from like people that would be considered leaders of the faith. Like the dogma and doctrines of the faith are not determined by individual anecdotal experiences. They're determined by like what is taught. Like Mormons teach that black people are inferior to other races of people. Do they? Can't get around.
I thought they stopped teaching that in 19.
They didn't stop teaching it. They stopped talking about it. They don't say that. They don't say that.
I heard that they stopped. Yeah, they stopped.
I'm still. I know you guys are activated, but I don't want to do the yelling. I work activated.
No, I'm not activated.
I work.
Because I asked about that. And you lied, and Norm picked up on it. Norm picked up. Well, good for you. Do you want to go?
Let's let Dr. finish. Maybe just let me finish.
Working a full day. Wow.
Maybe just let me finish.
The lady's talking. Excuse me. We don't do this in this room. You can go do it somewhere else. There's plenty of other rooms to do that. So, who was talking, Adam? Doctor, please go ahead. Thank you, man.
So yeah, like a lot of faiths like alter things that they once believed, including Jehovah's Witnesses. And so that doesn't, like, Mormons aren't any different than any other faith who has like a really corrosive, evil portion of the faith, and then over time realize they're wrong and go, well, we don't believe that anymore. But Mormons did for sure teach that black people were inferior up until the 80s. And whether or not them now saying they don't believe that anymore makes the religion itself not racist is up to the interpreter, I guess. I'm not telling black people they can't be Mormon. But I think a measurement about whether they are racist or not goes back to whether the doctrines that they taught, the books they released, are books they now say are wrong. That is wrong. That is an incorrect interpretation of the faith. And if Mormons have said that, I'd love to see the statements.
Well, it's just interesting how Norman's comment made you actually be honest about it.
I was saying the same thing. You guys just freaked out because I don't know.
I didn't freak out, doctor, because
I said the same thing I was saying. Norman just
I did call. Okay, so before I joined, I did call them out on that because I was aware that they were teaching that. But also, I was raised Southern Baptist, and Southern Baptist also taught the same thing. So there's other Christian denominations that taught the same exact thing. They thought that black people were slaves. They should stay slaves. Yeah,
well, I mean, Southern Baptist.
So can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, but that was
Let me finish because I let you talk. So, I did call them out on that, and I was like, "What's up with this teaching where you guys were teaching that black people were inferior and they were cursed?" And they did say that that's been retracted. It's been condemned. They no longer teach it, and it's wrong. So we did have a very intensive conversation about that. Like I said, there were other religions that taught that as well back in that time. And there are other faith leaders that are just completely out of pocket for teaching that. So I don't agree with that at all. And like I said, I didn't say that the LDS church is wonderful and it's amazing. It's not guilty of any wrong or harm doing. I have friends that are ex-LDS, and they had horrible experiences in the church. So I don't negate, dismiss, or devalue their experiences. I think that their experiences are valid. Like you said, you were excommunicated from Jehovah's Witness. I'm very sorry that happened to you. I have a cousin that's
I'm not. It's just.
Well, I didn't mean it in a demeaning way.
No, you guys are mostly in agreement, and I hear you. You're both passionate.
No,
I want to ask a few follow-up questions to Doctor. Doctor, if you don't mind, you talked a lot about the academic aspects of it, and I'm almost totally in agreement with everything you said.
Nothing he said was academic.
Okay.
You obviously weren't listening.
What was your question?
I obviously wasn't listening. Well, I was listening.
Don't take the bait. This guy's... Just don't take the bait.
Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Anyway, when you said you were excommunicated, disfellowed from the witnesses, is that from someone who would otherwise be very close to you, that you were not in communication with them?
No, so the way this fellowship works with Jehovah's Witnesses is like, you get in some type of trouble. In my case, I was smoking weed, right? Now, the thing with being disfellowshipped is you don't get disfellowshipped because you did something wrong. You get disfellowshipped because in their minds, Now, the reason, so what, you get in trouble, they have some type of disciplinary meeting. They call it a judicial meeting, where you're put in a room with some elders from the congregation that you attend. They go over what you did, they explain why it's wrong, and you repent and say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I mean, they're not trying to dwindle their numbers down. And so as long as they can break you a bit, make you humble, and, put you on the pathway to coming back, you can come back. The problem with me is when I smoked weed, they go like, why are you smoking weed? I was like, because I'm stressed out for being a Jehovah's Witness. This shit is giving me a panic attack. I'm pretty sure all of it is wrong. So that conversation became like a 3-hour conversation with me and these elders about all of the various lies that I've been pretty aware of since early childhood, because I was born into the faith, and going, well, I don't know how much longer I can keep lying to myself and others about this thing just to keep my family around. I really love my family, and the anxiety of losing my family makes me smoke weed every day so that I don't punch people in the face. And when
what was some of the lies?
Just regular Christian shit. It goes from running the gamut of like, why do we have to literally believe Noah's Ark was real, all the way down to how can you tell struggling children in communities that are hard enough to build friendships that they can't make friends with other people with different. Like, how could you honestly believe that you're raising healthy young minds by telling them they should be afraid of people with different worldviews. So it wasn't a lie. You just didn't like the rules. Norm, you trying to beef with me, or you trying to have a real conversation? That's not a lie. That's a rule. I mean, and by the way, Noah's Ark is also, it's not a lie. It's a belief. Are you trying to have a debate with me, or are you trying to have a conversation with me? I just want to check. Just take the words that I speak out of my mouth at face value and respond. No, I was in the middle of talking, and this feels like it's turning into something else on a semantical level that I'm just not that interested in. Norm, he has a first-hand experience into one of the groups that we're talking about today. I want to hear it. No, I just said, what's the lie? Okay, but you're not interviewing him right now. Yeah, so I'm not interviewing him. I'm just having a conversation like we do. Well, I do not consent to continuing the conversation with you. I was told I could finish my statement. Sure, you can. And there's also a little button in the upper right called Leave Quietly if you're not comfortable. Oh, you guys want me to leave? I mean, no, unfortunately, Norm had to leave. Go ahead. No, that's fine. The lies would be stuff like, you shouldn't give your children, now that Norm's gone, the lies would be stuff like, you shouldn't give your children, like, blood transfusions because that's a sin against God. So, like, if your child gets in a severe car accident and they're hemorrhaging and they need a blood transfusion to save their life, it would be a lie, in my view, to tell parents that life-saving treatment in that particular incident would be something God doesn't support. It was something about college? Didn't they have something about college? Like they discouraged college because they felt it would make you more worldly, meaning, hey, you go to college and you learn some things, you might find out a lot of the stuff we tell you about young Earth is not true, right? The world couldn't possibly be 6,000 years old. Also, by the way, as much as you'd like to believe we're politically neutral, you'll find that Jehovah's Witnesses and many other organizations are union members of the United Nations because they want representation across the world. So, like, you can't, like, it's just, you know, the more you learn, the harder it is to believe, like, lies. That's why a lot of, like, Republicans don't like the kids going to college either or are attacking colleges because they don't like, it's very hard to maintain ideologies in the face of, like, objective reasoning and truth and investigation and inquiry. And so people like Joe, who are book burners, are a lot like my parents, who are Jehovah's Witnesses. They're really trying to program their kids to see the world a certain type of way. And while it gets harder to make a living without an education in this economy, they really do try very hard to incentivize people finding trades or occupations that don't open up opportunities to learn.
May I speak?
Go ahead, Xavier.
Thank you. I live 20 minutes away from Middlebury, Indiana. They are the most natural, beautiful people I've ever met. And yeah, I've gotten inside their communities. They're very welcoming. Their food is awesome. They make their clothes by hand. They're kind of pilgrims in their own.
You're talking about Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses?
Mormons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Did I change it?
Because Mormons have Jehovah's Witnesses have terrible style. We were just talking about the JWs, but we're broadly talking about JW, Mormon, and Christian Scientists. So I think I definitely want to hear more from you, Doctor, and others who maybe have a first-hand experience with one of these organizations. We're going to take a tiny break, and I'm going to read through quick bullet points of some of the craziest or most out there beliefs of each of these organizations, and maybe Doctor and you can fact check me if I say anything incorrect about the witnesses, but they prohibit blood transfusion even in cases of life-threatening situations. They reject celebrations of birthday, holiday, national symbols, participating in public, like patriotic acts like saluting the flag and holiday observations. Only 144,000 humans will go to heaven. The rest will live eternally on Earth, a concept unique among Christian groups, and they famously predicted the end of the world with a specific date at least 6 times throughout the 20th century. Oh yeah, that was great. People, like, mortgaged their homes. People, like, completely lost their lives to those predictions. They stopped doing that in my lifetime. They just started doing, they said, new light. We just know we're around the end times. We don't know the exact date. They finally stopped dropping that one out. Well, you got to hedge your bets. Jesus is believed to be a created being, the Archangel Michael, not a co-eternal God.
and the Holy Spirit is seen as God's energy, not a person. Strict shunning, known as disfellowship, which of course he talked about earlier.
Are these
And
Mormons?
the translation of their Bible is...
Are these Mormons you're talking about? What's this room about? You got a URL in the title of the room. What's this room about?
The title is 3 different religions, wasn't it?
The title changed, so there's a link. You put the link in the title instead of putting the
Francie,
link.
can you change that back? Yeah, we're talking about Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and Christian Scientists.
Are Christian Scientists like Mormons and the other group?
Yeah. In many ways, yeah.
Yeah, almost like.
And they have a lot of similarities, which we talked about a bit, and we'll talk about some more. And they also all are actually cults under the guise of Christianity.
Do they all?
Oh, they're all cults? I can't believe it. You're claiming that they're all cults? Holy cow! I thought it was a book club. I thought the Christian Scientists were just a book club.
Well, this guy's a troll. This guy's a troll.
Yeah.
I'm not a troll. You're a troll.
I just want to draw one more comparison, Joe. Like the Republicans, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, and Christian Scientists cover up sex abuse against children. I'll go back on you.
I've heard many women in their 20s who have left the Witnesses specifically, who talk about being abused by an older member of the church, and they're not allowed to go to any kind of authority because you're not allowed to go to the civilian authorities to talk about anything that happens within the church. That's a very common element among all kinds of cults.
They handle all the judicial matter.
Say shit to her negatively, right?
And the trolls in the chat to pay attention to what they... Suppose there's a bunch of new features coming. I couldn't tell you one of them. I'm sorry. No, I didn't even mind you. My bad. I can't stop laughing of how stupid these... First off, we could put to bed the narrative that this is a free app. Yes, it's a free app, but when you're a paid user, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pay attention to you before they listen to some troll in fucking Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
So you think, Howard, I don't know if you're trying to come up. I sent you an invite. I don't know if that was a mistake, but I sent you an invite. So you think that paid users of this app will get priority responses if they reach out and have some grievances, about...
Well, no, I haven't heard anything specific about it, but it would make sense, right?
He's just making shit up.
We're paying for the service.
Because the fucking...
So how could they not protect us, Nye, from these insidious trolls?
You can't
It's bizarre to me. I'm not going to mention her name because she's going to cry, right?
Monica!
Somebody, and I'll tell you who it is, Nye, off the app. She looks, no bullshit. If there was a Miss Piggy contest, who resembles her the most, 100% this chick looks just like Miss Piggy. But this bitch wants to cry. She's worried about Pepe Le Pew. She's worried about the crazy Korean.
Okay.
Listen, Miss Piggy, worry about yourself. These people don't give 2 fucks about you. What's up, Howard?
Sure.
Hey, hey, JB. Yeah, I wasn't in the room, so I'm just listening and learning what was going on.
Oh, he's listening and learning. Wow, Howard. He's listening and learning.
I'm not rude.
What a fucking
no
guy.
Bullshit. They were spamming the chat. Matt Cool, Callie, who else? All of them. They're all in there. Pepe was in there, but then, I don't know what happened, though. His messages disappeared. Did he get clipped for the 18th time of the week? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be crying any tears. Anyway, now, why are people so mad? They're so mad. It's bizarre to me.
You don't think it has anything to do with what's going on externally in the world, do you?
No, because I think this is their escape from the world, Howard. I mean, look, I really didn't want to. I had no intentions of opening the room tonight, but I was laughing so hard at this town hall. We got Pepe in his boxing picture. I didn't realize he was only like 5'4". Right, a little tiny thing, but he gonna beat the whole world.
Oh wait, he shared a real photo of himself.
Yeah. I'll send it to you some other time. But he's like 5'4", 5'5". What is he gonna do? It's always the little ones with the biggest mouths, man. And the truth is, he must have felt good that his peeps were backing him up in the chat. Yo, no bullshit. I would say probably at least a third of the chat in the town hall was his acolytes asking why he's getting clipped and nobody else is getting clipped. I don't know. I don't put people's personal information out there. So there you go. You got that. Here's my thing. And I said this before, and I mean it. Pepe's not a dumb dude, right? He can hold a conversation. If he would just focus on content instead of controversy, then maybe he'd get some traction. But from what I see, nobody's told me this. They're just going to keep booing his ass off. And all I'm going to say is, c'est la vie, motherfucker. How about that? Nobody's crying for you. You got 5 or 6 people spamming the chat in a clubhouse town hall crying, oh my God, my daddy, my poor daddy, he was removed again. He was moved 3 times last night. Man, fuck you and your racist views. What's up, Adam?
Hello. What's up? What are you guys up to? What's
Adam,
going on?
were you in this town hall tonight? Were you in the town hall?
For what?
Right?
What happened?
I don't know. You know, Clubhouse at the Clubhouse Town Hall. I missed it. I'm trying to find out what the updates were. JB was in there, but he wasn't paying much attention to the updates because he said Pepe's League of Lames were in the chat defending him and crying about why Pepe keeps getting.
Do they get thrown out? That's usually what they do.
No, they didn't get thrown out. They didn't say anything like, listen, they know how to write in the chat without getting thrown out. They just want to know why is it fair that certain people get clipped and certain people don't. Let's have you know what? I want to have a moment of silence for these morons because their brains are dead. Okay, that's enough. Fuck them. Marshall, how you doing?
Good, Jay. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, Marshall. Really just chopping it up about the town hall. They say there's new features coming. Something to do with Android users. Android users are sociopaths. No smoke done. But something to do with Android users.
I'm not on Android. I have an iPhone.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yo, I don't know, man. It's just funny and it's so pathetic. They have to know that we laugh at them. You know what happens? The people that are in here, most of you guys, you do the right thing, right? We all try to do the right thing, be good to people, be respectful, right? But, you know, the Legion of Doom over there, who just want to talk shit about people, talk about their personal life, their families, put up pictures. You know, I brought this up the other day, and I didn't do it, Adams. I know you wouldn't want me to do it, but I didn't do it. But for them, it's okay for them to put Roger's picture up because it was public displayed. Well, somebody sent me a picture of KK from season 2 where she was just sitting there smiling. Would that be doxing if I used her picture? Pepe, what do you think, Pep? What do you think? Because I know he's down here in anonymous.
Can I just say, don't get mad at me, JB, for saying this. But you mentioned Roger's name, and I just miss him on the app. He was one of the most vibrant, entertaining personalities on this app. In the month is gone, it's just heartbreaking that Roger is not here. I hate that these assholes ran him off the app. I hate that he let these assholes run him off the app.
Yeah, but wasn't Roger really behind the movement over to Chatter? He was spending more time there.
I don't know.
I don't think he goes to Chatter, and I don't think they ran him off. I think he got clubhouse fatigue. Look, I spoke to Roger today. We had a great conversation. I don't think he's done with Clubhouse. I think what he's doing is, and nobody read between the lines, I think he's playing chess while these morons are playing checkers.
Whatever, Roger. Whatever.
So stupid.
What's up, double agent? I'm sorry, go ahead.
How are you? I came late, but congratulations. If this is the new house, I'm going to turn in my pink ticket now.
Appreciate that. Yes, it is. No, I try to make you a leader in the house, and for some reason, it's not letting me do any of that shit, any of these features.
Wow, thanks. That's an honor.
I didn't know your name was Nye, you dummy.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you doing? Are you going into... I mean, I'm assuming you're following all the steps. You're clicking on your house, going into members, and then when you go into the members, you just click on a member's name or search for their name, and from there to let you create leaders, admins, etc., etc. Is that how you're doing it?
No, but I'm going to do it right now. Thank you. Let me say hello to Sabina. Sabina, we follow each other. I have no idea. Oh, I know.
It's Samia.
It's my favorite Canadian who's going to say sorry at least 20 times.
My homie, yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah. I heard you say fatigue, and I'm like, yeah, that's a real thing, you know? It really is. How are you? You couldn't hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
He's in the back end doing something. I think he's there.
Oh, okay. No, it's okay.
In the back end doing something.
No,
I thought it was my side.
I was letting my puppy out because he was barking.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, man, I feel good. I feel that the people that should be around me are around me, and I think we have an opportunity to do some big things on this app and take it off this app. My opinion. Hakima was good. MG, I see you. Mary, why you bug? You know that song, Mary? You don't know that song. You're too young. We got Ann Hero in the house. Yeah, we're just you know that song, Nye? Mary, why you bug?
Absolute.
You think she knows it? She's like 21 years old. She can't know.
Who sang that song? Is it Mary J. Blige? No?
I don't think so. What's going on with you, Samia? Sabina, whatever name you're calling yourself today?
Oh, it's just one letter off. Sabina, yeah. No, nothing much. I did have Clubhouse fatigue. I try to use X a bit. But it's either you're on this social media or something else. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay for people to take breaks. I haven't seen you in a while, JB, actually. Did you have fatigue and come back?
I took 5 days off, and I came back. And you got to be honest with you, respectfully, I give less shits now than I did then. So I think the fatigue is wearing off.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, I just seen that, I don't want to change the topic, but it goes along with why people are mad. They were like wishing death on Trump and saying he died, and then he had to come out yesterday to say he's alive. You know, guys still find this crazy? Oh, wow.
I still try to figure out why Canadians are so invested in American politics.
Well, we have to be, but I know you're not a fan of Trump, JB. So that's why you're changing the topic.
No, we can talk about Trump all day. Did I ever introduce you to my friend Slippers? Good dude right there. Slippers, you know Sabina?
Yep.
What do you want to say about Trump? Are you a fan of Trump, Sabina?
Not really, but I was shocked to see that they were saying he died. Anyone else was shocked by that? I know it was kind of false, but yeah, it's crazy.
Well, he's 79 and he's obese. He's on that clock, trust me.
Everyone is, but yeah, they made a big fuss when Biden. They made it seem like he was a puppet. You can say the same thing about Trump if it's based off age or health. So I guess they're doing that now. And the Epstein files. It's so New York, by the way. all the stuff that Derek. I mean, he's from your block, JB. He's a New Yorker, right?
No.
Is he born there?
No. JB, let me ask you a question. Did you know
Adams.
Let me just say this real quick. He's not from my way. He's from Queens. They're different people out there. I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Shout out to God. I love Brooklyn. Yeah.
Hey, JB. I know Adams wants to go, but really quick, I'm about to send you a text because JB, look, you know I'm a Capricorn, and Capricorns, if any Capricorns are in the house, they can co-sign this. Capricorns, we overthink everything and we overanalyze everything, and we are in our heads all the time with shit that doesn't matter. So I'm sending you a text because something just popped in my mind.
You got it.
And I need. Don't get mad, okay? Just okay. I'm sending you the text right now.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Let me see what we got here.
Don't be mad, JB. I overthink everything. I'm just replaying all the bullshit from the past couple weeks in my mind, and I'm
you want me to have this conversation right here? I'll say it.
No, without saying any names.
No, I would never. I won't use names.
Okay. Well,
absolutely.
You can have it now. You can say it here, or you can text me. It does.
Absolutely, unequivocally, there is no basis to that. Get out of your head. Matter of fact, we spoke on that today. He said, "Are you crazy? I love her." He said, "I'm going to reach out to her over the next few days."
Are you bullshitting? Don't bullshit.
Wait, because I'm from New York, I'm a bullshitter. I'm telling you, I keep it real with you. You're making me laugh, bro. I swear to you, he's going to reach out to you the next 2 days.
Okay.
Because I did tell him you were pretty upset the other day, and he said, "Oh, I don't want that." So he said he's going to reach out to you.
Okay, all right, JB, all right.
That's my word.
Okay, I trust you, JB. I believe you. If you're blowing smoke up my hoo-ha, the universe, karma's gonna get you.
No, I'm not worried about the universe. I'm worried about 6'7" Hakima coming to get my ass.
Hakima's giving me the eyes, you know. Hakima's my brother from another mother. I feel like he always wants to fight. Hakima, you know I love you. I love you like a fat kid. No, I love you like a hooker loves Santa Monica Boulevard.
Is Hakima really 6'7"?
He's something like that. He's like 6'7". Naveen's like 6'6". So yeah, Hakima, come up. Why are you sitting down in the VIP section? Hold on.
Hakima, why was Monica cracking up the other day? She went and listened to the replay of the room, or she was in there when you were in my room the other day. She thought it was so funny when you told Marley, don't put no spells on you. I don't even remember that when you told her don't hex you.
Yeah, I told her.
She's still talking about that.
She thought what her profile talking about she do hoodoo. That woman is crazy. I've been thinking about that conversation. I'm still trying to figure out how do me criticizing Donald Trump makes me a Democratic coon. Like how do they? I can't figure it out.
It's not based on the city that you live in, is it?
I don't know, Chicago. I don't know. I don't see where the coon word come from. Period. I don't.
Yo, Nine. I've been doing this so long where you sit back and you listen to people. Adams, I haven't forgotten you, by the way. And you listen to people. And I was in that room when your friend. I have no issues with Molly. I'm not looking for smoke with that. I don't want to spell on my ass either. But very rare. I've never heard Hakima literally not know what to say. He wanted to say some things, but he held his tongue. I was like, uh-oh. He knew not to mess around with that voodoo lady.
That was hilarious. Sorry, go ahead, Adam. Sorry.
No, you guys are okay. You almost missed me. I'm about to go poop. So, one thing that I noticed about the Epstein victim interview is that, they didn't implicate Donald Trump in any sort of activities in the same way that they implicated Bill Clinton, which I thought was very, very, very shocking.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ghislaine Maxwell, supposedly it was leaked that Ghislaine Maxwell said that Trump had nothing to do with any of that stuff.
I don't think he did either.
So, you know what? We're never going to get the full story behind these files. Never, ever, ever. We have a better chance to see the JFK files than the Epstein files.
Hey, JB, what is Maxwell supposed to say? She's sitting in federal penitentiary. Donald Trump is president. Is she really supposed to try to say something negative, or she supposed to try to kiss his ass to get out of jail? Like, let's be fair.
No, bro.
She has no credibility.
Kingman, you get zero pushback from me on that, bro. Of course you gotta say that. Let me say hello to Keith. Keith, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you.
Can you cash in your pink ticket, please? Thank you.
For sure.
Do you want to chime in on this stimulating conversation?
I'm going to listen first to let me get through work, as you guys always help me with. So if I have anything to say after, I will.
Well, I got something to say. Hold on. Yo, Nims, I don't care if I get canceled. That is a beautiful PTR. You look amazing. If anybody disagrees, they got to go see the eye doctor. So, Jim Mia, I invited you up because you seem to always come into my spaces. I don't know who you are, and I just want to verify that you're not mentally unstable like the crazy Korean. Oh, Jim popped out. What does that say, Nine? If you call them up and they run, what does that say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they always reveal themselves one way. Love that game.
You act like this is my first rodeo. Anyway, I didn't really open this room with any specific topics. Oh, we got Victoria here. Victoria lives on pretty privilege. Always has, always will. But in my opinion, not all there. Janie, what's good?
You should keep going. Just do the whole room. It's great.
No, because then
Including me. This is fun.
Listen, you and I've always had nothing but real respect and admiration for you. So yeah, I mean, I don't agree with some of the people you hang out with, like that dingbat L, but that's your.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what happened, to tell you the truth. But I'm not suggesting we go into it, but thank you. Thank you.
I'll tell you exactly what happened, Janie. So I ran that room, R.I.P. Roger, right? Because Roger got clipped.
Oh yeah.
So the character Roger was dead. So, and he, by the way, he was aware of what was going on.
Yeah.
That old bird decided to come up.
People got upset.
She came to the stage and said, "You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe I ever even spoken to you," or something like that. And I'm like, lady, who the fuck are you to judge me? Like she crossed the line, Janie.
Well, I figured it had to be something big because you're not like that. That was nuts. I'm laying low because you're from not. Brad S is just on a war path.
I'm not on a war path. You know,
Brad S is on a war path to me. So I'm just trying to be low.
Wait, for you?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, Brad likes to pick on women. That's his MO.
I know.
Yeah, Brad likes to say, I'll kick in your door and I'm gonna rape your wife.
Yeah.
Brad S is so concerned about my lineage, whether I'm Jewish, whether I'm Italian, right? But have you seen Brad S.'s last name?
Yes, I have.
That's straight out of Nazi 101. So who the fuck
right now we're
me?
doxing, according to these people. We're doxing. It's so stupid.
They can sit there and they can sit there and say my name all day, my past, my present. So God forbid you hold the mirror up to them. He loves to run around this app saying he's Irish. You're not, you moron. Not with that last name, unless you were adopted by a bunch of Nazis.
Jay, on the topic, I was going to tell you a funny, quick New York story from a condo board meeting that I thought was like only in New York could this happen. Is that okay? I mean,
be my guest.
You want to stay? Yeah. So you know the environs, the Villa Roma up in Calico. I go with my mother. She's living there now in the summer, and I went last year, the first year we owned it, and it was predictable, stupid, bunch of old people complaining, and I wasn't gonna go again. My mom wants to go. We sit there. And it becomes political, of course. I felt like I was in a clubhouse room. And I basically had to tell a very aggressive woman, sit down. she stood up. And like everyone's uncomfortable, Jay. You can just feel it. Like everyone wants to say something. Nobody does. And you might be the same guy. I'm like, okay, they heard you. I went to moderator. I said, you good? And she looked at me, and you could only imagine with the New York, like, mother, grandmother look. She said, I said, you good there? You good? She said, I'm asking my questions. And I said, no, you're giving a speech. Okay? Finish up. And Jay, it was fine because I knew I was right, but she scared me and she looked at me, and I never really, I grew up in the suburbs, as you know, but, Bronx. Jay, she looked at me and says, what's your name? I don't think I've ever been in a more New York moment than that. And I said to her, what's my name? It's Jane. And I really thought I was in a movie. And then I thought, what's going on here? Why are people fighting with each other? So it's not that funny or anything. It's just somewhat on topic to your question. Why are people so mad?
Janie, why the fuck are people so mad?
Yeah, I was mad myself. But, yeah.
Bro, people on this, I'm talking right now about this app. You got these people, bro, they were in the town hall, this gaggle of morons screaming for somebody that wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. Like, why do some users get toss violations and others get, well, I can't answer that, but I know if you pay, right, you get maybe a little more leeway when you pay, because now they have to protect us because we're paying for a service. But all those people, the Matt Cools who got clipped, he don't pay. The Patricia Miss Piggy lookalike, she don't pay. The crazy Korean, she don't pay. But they want to work. See, it's not a free app anymore, Jane. We all got to play by the rules. That's why they're changing the toss system. Come January, they're going to have people give identifications because they take our money. They have to protect us. So you're going to see a lot less of the Pepes and ilk like.
I'm good with that. Akima, are you 6'7", for real? No.
Sorry, I let my puppy back in. I don't know, man. Listen, there's enough space on here for all of us. But for me, I'm just tired of the bullshit. Like the stupidity. Like, he said something about my husband. And then 2 minutes later, but I gotta go because I gotta go cook for my new man. What? You see the hypocrisy there? And God bless her husband and what he did for the country and all that good stuff. See what I just said? He's going to get spun around. I was talking shit about this guy when I wasn't. I said, God bless him and thank you for the service.
I'm sure his memory is a blessing.
Well, all I know is she cooking for her new man. I got to go. So, but she'll say the most insidious things, gaslight rooms, all the time, gaslight rooms. She comes up on the stage and said, I read JB's criminal court documents to protect him because they were getting it wrong. And then she continually said, I was convicted of a charge I wasn't convicted of. Because she likes to gaslight. She don't give a fuck. If she don't like you, there's no moral compass there. But if you punch back, woo! Play the victim card, lady. You're doing so well. But you know what, Jane? I think everybody on this app now is getting to that point where we're tired of the bullshit, the victimhood mentality. We just want to have a good time and a good conversation. I know I'm tired of it.
Same. What do you think your 5 anons are?
Okay, I have Pepe in here. I have the crazy Korean in here. I have probably Callie in here.
Kitover? No.
No, John comes in on his own. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Wait, hey, Jim, if you don't come up, Jim, I'm going to block you from the house. I'm not playing with that shit. I don't give a fuck you're a Trump fan, but if you don't come up, I don't want you in my spaces. Come back in as anonymous like these other idiots do. There's another one. 3, 4, 5, 5. They're just getting content for the room they're going to open and say things about me that I didn't say. That's all they're gonna do. They live from Jane. I live rent free in these people's head. Is that amazing?
Yeah, it is. It's nuts. Ridiculous.
Hey,
Marshall.
Hey, Jay. I have to wait for my phone. I heard you. I'm not 6'7". I'm 6 feet. JB didn't make that up.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet even.
You're lying.
Right. I got pictures. I got pictures in my head. You can see I'm not 6'7".
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Jane. Let me say this. I'm gonna send Nye some money, and she's gonna take you for coffee, and she's gonna give me all the tea.
I'm gonna give him all the what? All the tea?
All the info.
I don't know that Hakeem is the type of man that entertains gossip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Maybe some conspiracy theory.
Yeah. We can talk conspiracy theories and flat Earth.
Oh, you two are match made in heaven with that flat Earth and Doctor Who and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can get some vegan recipe tip.
Anyway, guys, we're going popcorn stuff. Everybody wants to come up. You know what's funny? You go into these spaces, right? And they'll say, "Oh, anonymous, you don't have to hide. You're more than welcome to just come in and be yourself." And they all do it, all of them. But it's so true. They all do it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anonymouses. I'm gonna use Pepe's favorite word. Amazing.
Amazing.
I tell you what, I have nothing to do with it. I swear on everything I love. I think he got clipped again tonight. I don't know. At what point do you just say, you know what, I give up, they don't want me there? Not me. I don't want him here. He's irrelevant to me. But the app doesn't want him here. Oh, see that, Jane? You don't have to use a burner. John comes in as John. John, you were the topic of a lot of shit in the Clubhouse town hall tonight. They were talking shit about you in the chat, Johnny.
I saw Matt Cool. Thanks. Yeah, I recorded the chat. Matt Cool and Pepe and others. I gotta say, it's like, I can't believe how pathetic people are to go into the town hall. It's the lamest room you've ever heard on Clown House. I find it annoying that they get their town hall moment to just announce product updates. To me, it's really obnoxious. I would rather hear them actually host a room about a topic.
You mean a topic other than me? Are they capable?
Like the JB War?
Well, not the, Clown House wars, but
7-day war?
they don't come into rooms. They're not like personal. It's like, it's kind of like it's networking. Go around and meet the people on your app that you're supposedly building this product for what reason? Are you going to sell it? You getting a salary? You don't care. It's like, give us what's the purpose of this insane asylum? Because you could go. I went to Chillism today. I was getting text messages. You got to go to Chillism and record Chillism. I go into Chillism. I record Chillism for a couple hours. It's a madhouse. I mean, it takes, it's hard to even put this stuff in your head.
The whole thing is.
And I keep getting told, when you open rooms, just don't even bring them up and they'll go away. They're like fucking herpes. They don't go away. But, me personally, I laugh at it. I think it's funny. Because I'm not getting clipped because I'm not doing anything, even though you guys really, really want me to get clipped. But and by the way, I don't want to say anything because it'll just get somebody in trouble.
So wait, John, you attended the town hall. Are there any updates coming? Any new features coming that they mentioned?
No, I honestly could care less what Paul and Joe Armenia have to say. I could care less about what those two jokers care about. I only wanted to see what's going on in the chat, to tell you the truth. That's the only thing I cared about from that stupid town hall. That's the only thing I care about any of those stupid town halls. They're a total waste of time. Even bigger waste of time than any. I go around every room to record.
Hey, John, let me just say this, man. I think Joe and the security team on this app are doing an amazing job. They are.
Well, I have really enjoyed watching Pepe get clipped live in the middle of a Pepe rant. And, I keep creating rooms called, Pepe's getting clipped, Pepe clipped again, mass report Pepe. And I encourage everybody on my live streams and Clubhouse to mass report Pepe. And it seems that it's working. And I want to see him come on here and have an emotional breakdown of, I created 5 accounts today. I can't keep doing this.
Wait a second, I just want public knowledge that John Kitover admitted that he tells everybody to mass report Pepe, but nobody could ever say, go back into John's 5,000 library of recordings, I've never said to mass clip Pepe. I don't have to. People, he's probably, no bullshit, the most disliked person on this app. And that's saying a lot.
They were talking about guns a lot today.
See,
That mall.
when I say
that sounded very disturbing. Did you get that, John? On tape?
Who was talking about guns?
Pepe and other people. I can't remember.
No, I didn't see that room.
Hey, time out. What were they talking about, Gene?
Rifles, guns. Violent things. Truthfully, I don't remember why was I listening.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gene.
Don't use a Glock. Use an AR-15.
None of them.
Dick wagon kind of thing.
None of them should have guns. None of them.
Totally agree. And that's when it makes me say, what are we doing here? Scouts, right? Oh, hey, Mike Moon.
Hey, I just want to confirm that.
Yeah, John.
When I tell everybody to mass report Pepe, I only say it as a joke because I don't think anybody is even watching or listening or even cares. But the fact is that it means so much to Pepe. Like, this is his thing, that it means so much to him to watch him get crushed and constantly have to create new accounts, which is really annoying and does take money and time. It's more of an annoyance because you can't get that dopamine drip that you want so bad. So I just like to think of him sitting in his apartment saying, fuck, motherfucker, like having an can't take the dopamine, loss. To me, it just seems very
John,
funny.
I think he got clipped while he was in the clubhouse headquarters because he wrote a few things, and then next thing you know, whatever he wrote in the chat was gone, and I didn't see him in the room. So listen, once you get on their radar, that's on you now. That's on him. He did it to himself. See, that's the thing. People will say whatever they want about me. I've always been accountable. Whatever mistakes I made, like that dude has no accountability. He feels that what he has to say is so important that he has to come right back on after getting clipped. Right? Whatever the topic may be.
It's definitely an ego narcissism thing, and he loves to accuse other people on this app of having these personality traits. And it's just so funny that I have a show. It's called Projection, and we count the number of projections that we identify here on the app all the time. Pepe releases the most intense projections, and if you go on YouTube and you type in Pepe Clubhouse, you will see like hundreds of Pepe videos, because I have been recording this little twerp for many years, make his stupid comedy show. And to me, it is a comedy show, but it's vulgar. It's a vulgar comedy show from an online loser, a total dork who has nothing going for him. And this may be a projection. You could put this in a projection, time machine, and we'll see. But I'm just saying, I've invested a lot of time recording Pepe and posting his ass to YouTube.
Well, let me say this. This is not a big room. There's probably 30, 35 people. 1/6 of my audience is anonymous. So I'm going to say now, Pepe, bro, seriously, you don't have to come in anonymous. I'm not going to kick you out. I mean, I don't know how long it'll last before you get clipped again. Crazy Korean, you don't have to come in anonymous. Miss Piggy, you don't have to come in anonymous. I welcome everybody, even the lunatics. Mike Moon, how you doing, Mike Moon?
Who's Miss Peggy? Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm good. How are you guys?
I think it's time for Pepe to just lay down the sword and quit. Just stop. Just stop the crazy aggression and just let things go and just get back to being as whatever he was before all this craziness took place. He just doesn't need to drag it out anymore. The rest of us aren't even participating anymore. He's just clipping himself over and over again at this point.
Well, Mr. Moon, I don't know if you were in a clubhouse get together tonight, right? They have a town hall meeting once a week or once a month, whatever it is. And his acolytes came in there strong. Matt Cool, Cali, right? Thundercat came in. And they were sitting in the chat, crying like somebody kicked their puppy. Why are certain people getting toss violations and thrown off, and other people who've been mass reported not getting thrown off? And they spanned that chat with Pepe rhetoric.
I mean, I can't think of anybody on this. I can only think of a very small handful of people on this app that are worthy of being clipped as badly as Pepe, with the shit he spews and the nastiness he talks all the time and the ridiculousness of the shit that comes out of his mouth. I just can't imagine why he thinks he shouldn't be clipped. If anything, he's gotten away with it for way too long, and he's only getting his just rewards at this point after he took it too far. And, it's up to him. He could straighten up. He could change. He could learn from this. He could grow a little bit. He could mature a tiny bit.
He's not going to. I'm telling you, if you don't come on here and read a book the book in my PTR,
he should and not he could. I guess
it's not going to happen. The only way to change yourself is to read a book. And that little rat frogman is never going to come on here and read a book. He goes on these long rants. I recorded him yesterday. I've recorded him every day for like 2 weeks now. The guy has the ability to just word vomit never-ending amounts of bullshit, stupid shit. And the funniest thing about recording is you're like, this is so stupid. It's such a huge waste of time. It's kind of funny because it's that pathetic and stupid.
He called himself the king of Clubhouse recently when I wrote in a room, and I'm like, who even says that? Like, what the hell does that mean?
Well, he's also the captain.
So
he's
bizarre.
also the captain, Mike. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a really great conversation with Roger today, and we were discussing, what's going on and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I don't even bother, reporting this, dude. This is just not worth it. And Roger said to me, he's like, bro, I don't have to report him. He is so disliked, and people are so tired of him and his shtick that we can just sit back and he's gonna get clipped on his own without us saying a fucking word. You know what, Mike? It made sense. He's right. People are just tired of it, bro. For me, look, I'm not the perfect person. I could be brusque, I could be brash, I could be, whatever. I could be Brooklyn. But at the end of the day, I'm not spewing racism or hate. I'm not questioning people's lineage. Is he Jewish? I don't think he's Jewish. Is he Italian? He's not Italian. You can't have that mix because he knows my family so well. By the way, Mike, I don't know if I told you, but because of the things that they've been doing, my ex-wife got a call from somebody off this app last week saying how they could fuck her better than I fucked her, like some crazy shit. But, the Looney Tune asylum over there, right, they think that's okay because, they could dox me, my family, it's okay. But when you say the slightest thing about them, oh my God. Now, Mike, you and I have had this conversation before, and I'm going to bring up this dirtbag, Brad, right? Been going on this app for 5 years, how Irish he is. Has anybody ever seen his last name? That's right out of Nazi Quarterly. So who the fuck is he kidding? Who is he to fucking criticize me?
I just think people's true colors are coming out more than ever, and if anything, it's created a backlash in the app where people are looking to have a little bit more fun in a way that we haven't had on Clubhouse in a while, of just hanging out and just dropping all the drama. It's a backlash that's taking place. It's the room that I spend most of my time in the Muff. We have a good time just hanging out. We deliberately don't talk about these people. We don't let them in. I mean, they can come in and listen, but we don't let them on stage. And we do have a good time, and it is a positive, uplifting environment, and it is a nice reprieve from the bullshit on this app. I think that they've taken it so far that it's the most toxic. I mean, it was the most toxic that I've ever seen it, I think, in this last couple of weeks, and it's slightly better this week. But they're trying to draw it out as long as possible, and at this point, they're only going to hurt themselves. The rest of us are over it. They're not hurting us, and we're not even really, we're not talking about it a whole hell of a lot.
Well, the rule about not bringing up drama from old rooms does force you into the now, and you can catch people using the memory to bring back drama from another room, and that's counterproductive to really everybody's well-being, and it's just stirring the pot. It's the drama gossip show, and people can't let it go because they want that dopamine and they want that memory stir, and unfortunately it's childish, immature, and stupid.
Yeah, that's one of the best rules we have in the muff. The rules in the muff really keep it lighthearted on purpose.
Snatch.
I think we changed it in the muff today. We went to that. At first we were trying to honor it, but since Roger got rid of it, we went back to it.
Well, I'll say this. You know what?
Better name.
Here's the thing. Like this dude. Oh, here he is, James. Come up to the stage, James. You seem to have a lot to say about me. I'm here. Let's have the conversation. Because
that's the other thing too. We just need to talk to each other. If we have things to say in the chat, come up and just talk. JB, you're super reasonable. You're willing to have these conversations. Like, these people, they don't need to be secretive about it. Just do it.
Well, here's what happens. Even when I don't go into their spaces, which is most of the time, I'll be honest with you, people reach out to me like, hey, and they'll send me screenshots, all this other shit. So I'm always interested in people have to say, like, legit, no bullshit, Mike, the most vile things about me, but then they'll populate my room. That's why I told James, come on up, let's have the conversation. He had a lot of things to say about me. Because I know he likes to stroll, he likes to give a hand job to Pepe under the table. But come up. I didn't kick him out, he fled. I'm not playing that anymore. If you got something to say, come up to my face. Come say it to my face, we can have a conversation. I'll say one thing, man. I think Beaver's a piece of trash. But I give Beaver credit. Beaver came to my station, I don't like you, blah, 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 whatever. I said, you know what, I respect that, bro. And that, just be a man. And I gotta tell you the truth, Mike, a lot of men on this app have female tendencies. They talk like women, they gossip like old wash women. But then when you stand up, you're like, hey, come on over. Let's have this conversation, let's break some bread. Nah, they fucking flee. Pussies. So let's take odds. Yeah, Jordan, I know you're a man. Let's say, guys, how long until a response room opens after I close this one? Less than 5 minutes? What do you think, Kitover?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, this is their warm-up. This is the pot stir. This, like you said, where they get the clips and then they're going to play their show. And, a lot of rooms do this. This is not, totally unique. A lot of these rooms, you can go on Clubhouse, on YouTube and just type in Clubhouse rooms, and you'll see that people have been playing this drama gossip game for 5 years now. And, I'm just saying, it takes two to tango in a drama gossip game.
You get no pushback from me, but here's the difference. I'm not gossiping. If I say something, I say it on fact. That other side, rest assured, I'm going to say 85% of the things they spew is bullshit and lies and exaggerations. But that's just my opinion. Jordan, calling Dr. Jordan.
What's going on? What was said? Anything new? I didn't hear anything going on.
Somebody was lying saying you had a big dick, but I was like, nah, that can't be the right thing.
Well, they don't call me the Jewish girth master for nothing.
So let's see. Hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got TMI. We got 7 anonymouses in the room. They love to say, oh, Jane, you know what I love is when I'm talked about, I'm not even there, but they think I'm there. I think that's hysterical. All you anonymouses, come back. Come back to who you are. come into the space. Let's have the conversation. You're all welcome on the stage. I doubt you'll do it. You're a bunch of cowards. Yeah, Madison, I'm living my best life.
Well, look at it this way. The town hall should have invited you up and said, you know what, JP, you're our #1 plus anonymous room host. And how do you do it, JP? Because if the goal of this app is to make money, don't forget, that's the goal of business, everybody. You would thank the people who actually create rooms where people who are paying come in to listen to your show called Anonymous. But they don't do that. These people live in some kind of LGBTQ trans fairyland for Democrat dwarfs. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
I don't know, John. Like I said, if they leave me and my friends alone, we have no issues with them, but they're not going to because they have no life. This is it. Like you said, they need that dopamine hit. Who gets clipped 2 times in less than 3 minutes and then has to come back and be heard? And the funniest thing was, I don't know if anybody was in that room last night, how he came in, it was so obvious it was him because he was using a boxing picture because he's this big-time boxer. Meanwhile, he's 5'4". And he tried to change his voice so nobody would fucking recognize him. I was howling in laughter. Pepe, you could do better than that, bro.
See, I don't think there's like bad blood between you two guys. I just think, you should embrace it as an actual, cat and mouse game and run with it, but don't take it personally and don't make it personal, but play the drama out.
But here's the thing, John, and I really believe this. He's not emotionally on my level. He couldn't control himself to have a civil dialogue. Because it would take me less than 10 minutes to get him in his feelings and screaming and yelling and ranting. He couldn't have that conversation. Now, I don't think he's dumb. I've said that many times. I think Pepe's actually a bright person. But emotionally, he's immature. I also think, and this is just my opinion, which I'm entitled to, I think he's an angry closet homosexual. And that's why he's so angry all the time.
Well, I think if you have a debate with him in a controlled, safe space where you're the only green bean and he can come up, I mean, there's a chance for some comedy gold there. That's all I'm thinking.
We have now went up to 8 anonymouses. Wow. Damn, Nye, I'm pretty popular. I went into a room today that had nothing to do with any of this toxicity, any of it. And the host of the room, who I'm friends with, said, yo, JB, man, the clubhouse streets, your name's all over the clubhouse streets. I'm like, I guess I'm doing something right.
Could you imagine if Clubhouse, gave you some revenue for creating on this conference call app? I mean, if you got 50% of all the revenue you're generating in the room, right, you'd make $20 this month from this.
Yeah, I'm not looking to monetize this app. And the truth is, I'm on stage at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half my stage don't even pay for the fucking app. And like I said earlier, John, it's really true. Because we're paying now, they have to offer some kind of layer of protection. For those who don't pay, then you're going to be, it's easier for you to be in the crosshairs. And I believe that.
I mean, I didn't hear any. What was the product innovation updates that they gave at their meeting today?
Dude, I have no idea, but I know I have, hold on, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 anonymous. Now we have 9 anonymous. We have like 20 people in here. 9 of them are anonymous. Bananas.
They need you for their content. I told you these folks don't have any creativity. They lack originality. They have no talking points. So they need to come in here and see what was said so they can have talking points for the rooms and the response rooms they open up later. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody in here goes into those response rooms later, whether it's today or tomorrow, it will be the same regurgitated fake outrage you've heard over the last couple of weeks, in addition to some new talking points that you hear on the stage tonight. That's why they're here. They need their talking points. They need the script. You're helping them write the script for tonight, JB.
But here's the thing. This is what they want. They want to get me clipped. Right? They're going to mass report me. What they don't know, and I know this for a fact, is even if you mass report somebody, Clubhouse will look into those, and if they see they're false claims, A, you're not going to get clipped, and B, they're not going to believe you later on. So by all means, I haven't said nothing wrong. I haven't done any task violations in this room. Record me. Send it to Clubhouse. You know, when I say crazy Korean, that's just a term. I'm not talking about anybody specific. If it don't apply, let it fly. If I'm talking about thunder thighs, I mean thundercats, it's just, I'm not talking about anybody specifically. I'm just saying that I used to watch that cartoon Thundercats, and the girls in there had big thighs. Who cares that John is streaming on YouTube? What the fuck do you people care? What do you care? Like, seriously. Like, he's not going to stop, but what do you care? Hey, Malone, why do you give a fuck that John streams? Are you saying something you shouldn't be saying? I just don't get the shit this man gets for no reason. Who cares? And the truth is, John, no disrespect, you get 3 viewers if you're lucky. He's not going viral with this stuff, even though some of this stuff is fucking content gold, if you ask me.
See,
But who cares?
it's the satisfaction I get knowing that people come on here, and I think it's fall rage that they direct towards me because they actually have nothing better to talk about or do with their lives. I become, the new heat-seeking missile for them. So to me, it's my game where this is the best way for me to one-up them, which is to just record and publish people, talking their shit.
Speaking of shit stirrers, what's up, Holly?
No. Hey, y'all.
Holly, how's mom?
She's well. Thank you.
Jordan, she has our mother spoken for. Stop it.
Well, she never told. She's spoken for, but she didn't say, like, if she has a closed or open marriage. Like, I don't even know.
That's true, bro. Those Georgia women are a different breed.
No, my mom's a Florida girl. She's born and raised. No. But no, she.
Yo, Holly, are you there, Holly? She might be driving in the sticks of Georgia. Holly, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Is that better?
Yeah, much better. So, like I told you, you may want to start watching the company you keep, because your boy Pepe keeps getting clipped, and I suspect people around him are going to start getting clipped, because they're spewing the same shit he starts to spew. But you do what you want, man.
Why do you think he's my boy? And why do you think I hang around him? Like, what? You're doing too much on this one.
Actually, I'm not, because my anonymous works as well, and I see you in those spaces, so stop it.
Oh my gosh, I hardly have seen that dude. Like, come on.
Well, actually, some of us go into just about every space that has people we recognize. Like, it didn't even occur to me. Like, I've been in some of these spaces. I'm following the flow of traffic. It's not that I have any particular friendship with any particular person.
Yeah, sometimes there's like only one room to choose from.
See, this is what Pepe actually wants. The room title is Why Are People So Mad? This room isn't even about PPP. I just want to read something from the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. It says, "Thou wilt soon die, and thou art not yet simple, not free from perturbations, nor without suspicion of being hurt by external things, nor kindly disposed towards all, nor dost thou yet place wisdom only in acting justly. Or time is like a river made up of the events which happen in a violent stream. For as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away, and another comes in its place. And this will be carried away too, just like PP's profiles."
Yeah, I agree. Articulate. How you doing, Dr. Articulate?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Any day above ground's a good day for me. What brings you to the stage?
Oh, I'm just following the usual suspects.
Which ones?
Let's see who I followed over here. I'm pretty certain I've had decent conversations with NY McGee. She's a pretty dope lady, works in the same business I do.
Yeah, she's definitely dope. Can you cash in that pink ticket, please?
Yeah, sure. But I might refund it if it gets too crazy, because you guys are normalizing John Kitover, quite possibly the most unhinged individual on the app. Let's be very clear here. Just because I am not afraid to have my stuff recorded, because I get it how I live, doesn't change the fact that everything John Kitover does as a person is usually like a blaring cry for help and a prelude to some domestic terrorist incident, whether it be a school shooting or a bombing. There's nothing saying.
Projection, sir. Projection, sir.
He's got a stand with 4 different cell phones recording a conversation on Clubhouse with 5 people on it to send out to his YouTube of 2 people. That guy is a maniac, and
I've got over 5,000 subscribers across 30 accounts with 25,000 videos, sir.
I don't think anybody should be worried about him in terms of.
This is slander, libel, and defamation.
John,
Generally speaking. I don't think anybody should worry about him. He's a